Welcome back, travelers, to the inn of Planar Crossroads. You have found us yet again with our Rise of the Runelord games every week on Tuesday. So, everybody's here today, which means we have a full contingent to be able to react to whatever they find down here. They're still currently in the Thistletop dungeon. Now, last time they decided that they were going to go back to Thistletop. Titka did not follow them. She was like, "No, you guys go to that. I'm cool. I'm good." And she stayed back and is making sure that no one takes her cart. She's still very leery of Shadowmere and had made sure that Gideon had unhooked Shadowmere and tied it to the thistles instead of being hooked to her cart, because that's her cart. But everything's set on that. Everything's pretty much fine on that, and they came in quiet. Everything was really, really quiet. Even the area was fairly quiet. And you guys were told last time that the area around Thistletop, even the sea had kind of quieted down from what you saw yesterday when you were there. Instead of going in through the bridge, which at this point has been hanging on Thistletop. It's like it's been cut from the other side, and it is now hanging on Thistletop. And you guys didn't want to try and go across that way, come in the front door. You wanted to try and go down and go around on the sea and come up the side into one of the cliff facings that you noticed Nualia went through. So we have you guys set up now. You have done that. You made it through, and Shien was almost taken kind of out of the game with a crit, a confirmed critical and a roll of 90 on the percentile dice for a critical hit. And yeah, he lost a lot of con and a lot of stuff like that, so he had to spend some hero points to get that back. But thankfully it did not permanently cause that con damage, because that would have been rough.
Yeah.
That would have been...
If anybody is wondering what crit chart we are using, it's good hits and bad misses from the Dragon Compendium, which is from the really old Dragon magazine.
See? And that's why it's beneficial to have old school Gygaxians on your gaming table.
It's been longer for some of us than others.
What are you implying?
That I've never learned anything while playing these games.
That I only played Tomb of Horrors once?
That's more than me.
Oh,
so the PTSD hasn't, sunk in yet. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. I also survived the longest.
All right. Uh-huh.
Which is to say you still died.
Yes. No, horribly.
All right. Well, you guys... that Tentamort is what it was taken care of. You guys started exploring around, and you found the old temple portion to Lamashtu that Nualia had set up on this floor. And there were a bunch of dead bodies around, and on the altar itself was the ally she had, and her guts were just ripped. She was just ripped open, sliced, apparently cleanly, not necessarily cleanly. And there was this yellowish kind of mucusy type of thing extending from her and all over and across some of the walls and on the actual dead bodies as well. And it turns out that you guys started to poke around in those dead bodies for loot. You guys ended up having to deal with a kind of swarm of undead, or bits and pieces of it that would rise up and swarm and try to digest the only one that was in there at the moment, which was Magpie. So that's kind of where we left off. We left off right when Emmy got her finishing blow. So we will let Emmy react to her finishing blow and then pick right back up.
All right, so there was all these webs, and she sort of planted it one spot, and then the fire went down through one of the strands of web straight to the epicenter of the whole thing, which was the mage. But I'm picturing this, as this happens, anyone who would be having their eyes on Emmy instead of this thing at the moment, which I doubt would be anyone, but sort of going down that one strand towards the mage, you sort of see Emmy's eyes go from sort of sorrowful to suddenly out of nowhere full of rage and wrath, almost not quite to the point of hatred, but pretty close as she can. Nothing coherent that I'm not even going to try to do. And after all of that happens, everything's falling down. She sort of drops onto her knees and starts saying, "Damn it!
Are you all right?
I figured out where that bitch went. She's probably back at Sandpoint already.
Who are you referring to?
Nawalia.
One we came here to kill.
You think she's in Sandpoint?
That would be my guess.
I don't think she raised an army in that time.
I thought this was her army. Pointing at like the 25 people in the room.
Well, that's what I'm referring to. We decimated most of her forces here. It would take time to gather additional.
Yeah, there can only be so many goblins in these woods.
Unless she tries to solo dolo the town, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Albeit, it might behoove us to check back in at Sandpoint to see if anyone may know where she may have gone.
Well, let's check the rest of this building first before we leave. You know,
Eat it here.
I'm not super fond of it either, Wayko.
Fine, let's see if we find more pickles, maybe. I owe it to the little green one. No, not pickle. Goblin.
I want pickles.
He wants pickles.
I
I didn't mention it earlier, but I'm gonna just grab the masterwork short bow out of the loot. Just gonna take
go for
that.
it. I think it's
Yeah.
small size, though.
Oh, it's small size.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, never mind then.
Emmy sort of stands up and she's like, "Shit."
Wayko is wandering out in the hall. Shien
Yeah.
is by this door.
Oh,
All right, you're going to go through that door, Shien?
Magpie's gonna help Emyrelda to her feet, and then did we finish looting these bodies last go around?
We said that you did, and I gave you the
Okay.
loot list afterwards.
Yeah.
I will say that
we
as
did.
you started looting them, you saw that some of these bodies in here, you recognize some of the wife ones, you know, like the wives, because they were
Yeah.
dressed in, they had salvaged silky gowns and nighties and stuff like that. But some of them are just like tiny little Nicky goblins and like baby goblins. All the ones that have their hands together like this in the picture. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them.
Gross.
Would I notice that they're that or
Well, they're smaller. It's not hard to. Everything here is partially digested. You're only recognizing mainly the size of them. So,
Okay. Well,
Some ear here, some teeth there.
doesn't really matter one way or the other, because at that point in time, Gideon will be sort of looking around aghast. She was the best of us. She sunk so far. We're going to have to stop her.
Think about it. The bridge was cut from our side, from where we were resting. It was hanging over here. So someone obviously left and cut the bridge, unless they decide to sail back.
That may be so, but we still should continue on here and make sure everything is cleared.
Yes, there are those remains of her father that were still retrieved.
all right, Gideon, as you go and look in that D1, you actually take a little time to look in it this time. It's kind of an abandoned feast hall. A single lantern hangs from the hook on the wall next to where the stairs enter this room from the north. Several rickety doors open into this room, and a few discarded dog pelts lie forgotten in the northeast corner. But other than that, it seems like there had been a certain amount of feasting in here. As much as goblins feast, mind you.
Okay, I'm going to actually open the door that's I'm beside here as well.
Okay. And as you just kind of open it up and don't listen, don't do nothing, it's just a hallway.
That's not the Gideon way.
Prepare, listen. No.
All right.
Shien's pretty sure.
And
that
Shien,
there's
you
a
open that
hallway
one?
here.
There is
Yeah.
a hallway there.
Ooh. This one he'll actually listen at.
Okay.
16.
Okie dokie. A 16, you don't hear anything. In fact, the quiet of this whole endeavor continues to seep into the mood that is beginning to build in this little group.
Moody little buggers.
Now, if only the Paladin would quit clanking around.
As if your smell wouldn't give us away.
Silence, pest.
Wayko's fanning off north. We don't have to do it right now, but I am going to check this door.
Okay. So, at D3, I believe that's, yes, D3, you find that the walls of this room are lined with small wooden cages, and inside each cage is a dirty mound of straw.
Dead scarecrows by the dozen.
Oh, D3 down there.
13 to search a room.
All right, as you look around, you find what appears to be like bones and, for lack of a better word, little chew toys in the little cages, but not much past that. All the cages appear to be open.
Probably where all the rats came from.
What rats? I don't think I've seen a single one.
Like the one that female goblin had.
Oh, that's the only one I've seen.
Well, what do you think they did with the rest?
We ate them.
Ate them?
Unless you want to try and figure out what was in there, yeah, that's kind of what you find. Wayko, you go to that door.
Yep.
Okay. Wayko
I'm
goes.
going to probably listen at the door first.
Oh, okay.
Probably. Good idea. And I got a modified 19. That's not bad.
Okay. You
Go
listen
ahead.
at the door. You listen at the door, and all you hear is coming up behind you this pat, 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 pat of soft, light feet.
Wayko's going to scream and then spin around. Probably notice who it is, unless that's a doppelganger, which he's actually going to ask. Are you Emmy?
She will transform into the Kitsune shape, then back real quick.
Surely if you're something that could turn into Emmy, then you could turn into a fox Emmy as well.
She rolls her eyes, pulls out the journal, and shows it to him.
No, yeah. Then he's going to do a bunch of super secret hand gestures pointing at the door as if anything in there wouldn't know already. And then I'm going to push the door open.
Okay. He's making it out like that there's information to be conveyed, and he just pushes the door open.
A hallway.
And it is a hallway.
Gas!
They like those in this place.
All right.
Can always.
Gideon's down here, going to this door, I suppose.
Yes, sir.
So,
And he'll just, open the door. But he will use the knob as he has been shown by his compatriots.
Superiors?
What is this strange cylindrical device?
By the intellectual giants of the group.
all
The
right,
dumb
you
The
open that up.
monastery, they only had bead curtains.
Yeah, seminary with a
Okay.
lot of like push doors and bead curtains.
I really don't think the Iomedean temples had bead curtains. That
But
seems
the
to
Lamashtu
really.
ones.
However,
Well,
they only
yeah.
had curtains. Privacy was not a thing.
Boing.
All right. So in here, the southern wall of this room is a bank of cells with iron doors, 6 in all. The rest of the room is obviously a torture chamber. A rack sits against the far wall. An iron maiden stands in the north, and a fire pit smolders below a spiky cage dangling from a chain in the ceiling to the east.
I bet Wayko wishes he was over here instead.
Do I see anything in there? Here, I'll make an active perception. Actually, I rolled actually fairly well. A modified 18.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh.
Oh. Ho ho. Ho 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 ho. So that means that as you look around in here, it doesn't appear like there was much in here. It seems like there haven't been many prisoners in here other than other goblins in a while. And there is like a dead goblin corpse in one of them, but it's practically naked unless you want to sell its loincloth.
Yes. Take the lunch.
Loincloths are very lucrative in Sandpoint. Didn't you know this?
Yeah. The last bit of dignity, the most.
But that's really all I see in there.
Pretty much. It seems like things have been picked.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have the lobes for business, so I'm just going to move to the next door and let somebody else go.
Okay.
Shien pokes Mazus. Are you going to open the door or what?
Certainly. He'll push up the door carefully and peek in before.
Okay. Perception check into this area here.
14.
All right. As you both looking?
21 for me.
Okay. So
Shien's like peering curiously over his shoulder.
So Mazus, as you guys peek in, you see that this was probably where the chieftain kept his harem, because dozens of ratty cushions, lumpy pillows, and rumpled dogskin furs lie heaped in the south half of this chamber, which smells of a nauseating mixture of vinegar and rotten flowers. Shien picks up a heavy musky smell.
Didn't want to know what happened in this room.
I think we both know, but I'm gonna leave it at that. And he will close the door.
All right.
You need arcane lock now.
Yeah.
Door
I'll
may
just-
never be opened again.
Or I'll just burn it. Burn it all.
All right. Wayko, you going in this one?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's see. Instead of listening, he's just going to push it.
Okay. You just push it and roll initiative. No, I'm playing.
Thank God, Emmy.
Good, dude.
You see
That's the
Nawali is
support
standing right in there, ready to slice your head off.
Huzzah!
Shit, run!
Dude, I found a boardroom.
Kind of. You look in here. You look in here, and there's a large table surrounded by chairs fills much of this room. A slate board to the north is covered with scribblings, and excuse me, I looked up, lost my place. A slate board to the north is covered with scribblings and chalk, but the map of Sandpoint, the carefully inscribed on it leaves no doubt to this purpose of the room. This is doubtless where the recent raid was planned.
No kidding. Is there any
In
big?
here, I thought polyhedral dice were going to be there.
What did you want to do, Wayko?
I said, is there like anything on the board of interest, like a big X that says here's where the treasure's buried or anything?
Well, you can roll me a check, just a general intelligence check.
Sure, one sec.
That's a good thing he's doing.
I got a modified 22.
Damn.
All right.
Mr. Smarty Pants.
I'm like,
So-
fucking-
You look on there, and you can pick out words like it talks. There is some scribing on there that says something along the lines that once the Whispering Beast is tamed, they had planned to mount a second raid, and they referred to creatures like Sin Spawn. They actually used the word Sin Spawn and try to give a count. So
Okay, that's interesting. Is there anything that might help me determine what the Whispering Beast is? Is it local, or is that something that we dealt with already?
you can roll me like a history check, maybe.
One sec, but I don't think so. I rolled pretty low. I don't know if I actually trained that one. Yeah, okay. Well, I got a modified 13.
Okay, you don't really notice anything.
Okay,
I mean, it doesn't ring any bells
that's
as far as in your memory.
Well, Are you guys all down there ready to go, and I'm just mucking around up here filling out the last spaces?
Not exactly.
All right.
There's still
Well.
spaces down here that are not filled.
Indeed.
Oh yes, there is.
All right, Gideon. So you're going to open that door, I suppose?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So door open, no checking done, and it's a hallway.
Not a hallway.
My worst enemy. He'll proceed down the hallway to the next door.
No.
My faint heart.
All right, to the next door. We'll go ahead and do your next door since that was just a hallway. And boom.
And another hallway.
And another hallway. And another. Just let me put you guys in a labyrinth. And we'll be fine.
No, we already did that. It was terrible.
And he will release the Minotaur. And it's
I've got a
18
whole
perception again.
Okay. Just so you all know, I have a whole unique thing planned if we ever do a new game where you guys want to play in that kind of labyrinth maze thing. So, yeah.
Oh my god.
Elder Minotaurs can walk through walls. It's terrible.
Okay.
Only if we get like a super shovel again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shovel came in handy, didn't it? What was that called?
Yeah.
I need to put that in my epic loot.
McDiggerson shovel.
Yeah. McDiggerson's shovel. I need to keep that in my loot pile. All right. A dusty nest of rags, dog hides, and straw sits in the northeast corner of this room. To the south, a long workbench cluttered with pliers, hooks, tongs, saws, and knives runs along the wall.
Anything interesting in there that an 18 would have picked up other than that?
Not particularly. This looks basically where the torturer lived. That's kind of what it looked like.
Okay.
All right.
Mazus will take one and I'll take the other.
Okay. One and then the other.
Going
Yep.
north.
Going south then.
B and D. So we'll go top first. And you just open the door.
I mean, yeah.
A bedroom.
Bed.
This one-person bedroom shows many signs of having been lived in. The bed itself is rumpled and unmade, and a half-eaten meal of bread and smoked salmon sits on a nightstand. A few articles of dirty clothing sit at the foot of the bed.
What kind of creature would wear these kind of clothes? It kind of picks up something.
It looks obviously humanoid, and about as tall as Shien.
It's a pair of trousers. Ah!
He drops it. He's gonna look around the room, see if there's anything of interest other than undergarments, but
There's a book in there if you want to look at it. But other than
certainly.
that, all right. You look at the book. It seems to be a book, like a high adventure book, a legend about a far northern group of adventurers that went through, and it's not one that you've read, but it looks like a piece of fiction.
Is it about us? I bet it's about us.
You don't know.
I'll take it. He gets bored.
It's
That's how amazing the story is.
It's titled something along the lines of, what was it? The Misadventures of Johnson and Friends.
Oh my
No.
god.
No.
No, we definitely know it's fiction.
He burns the book. No.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I burn it.
You seem to have found some kindling.
The worst case, yes.
All right, Shien laughingly opens the other door. And this one looks like it was for a much larger humanoid.
Another bedroom scandal.
This bedroom has a faintly musty odor. The bed is covered with matted gray and black hair, and bloodstains mar the stone floor, with a morbid stack of birds' feet that lies heaped on the floor by the side of the bed.
Where's Magpie when I need him?
I'm gonna say we found Magpie's room.
17 to quick search the room.
All right. This was probably the bugbear's quarters, obviously. and he was a horrid housekeeper. Those look like seagull feet, and he likely just chomped them down, feathers and all.
I don't think there's feathers on the feet, though, but I might be mistaken.
Well, I think he ate the feathers.
He didn't eat the feet. That's the one part he didn't eat. He just took the feet like the bottom of a drumstick and chuck it against the wall.
That's what it looks
Gross.
like.
I've envisioned this many times.
All right. Back to the top. Wayko, you go looking around, poking around in this area.
Also, my brother's dog. I think there'd be good eating on my brother's dog. This door right here. Gonna see if there's any secrets. Maybe another bedroom, so we could really start, think about gentrifying the place. Which is a joke, and I still think it's a terrible idea.
It's a
You find a staircase.
Staircase.
Oh, it's a hallway that goes up.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go check this door.
Okay. So since that was just a staircase. Bloomp. Bloomp. All right.
Sunroom.
Shien looks at Mazus. How much you want to bet this is another bedroom?
More pickles?
I wouldn't really bet on
This-
it, unless you want to bet against it.
All right. So this one, D15, a large wooden work table sits in the middle of this room. Its surface cluttered with scrolls, books, stone tablets covered with dense, spiky runes, and fragments of carvings that appear to have been chipped off of statues or bas-reliefs. To the north, a floor-to-ceiling set of wooden shelves sags with picks, shovels, bristles, lanterns, and other equipment one might expect to see in an archaeological site.
Okay. Would I be able to do a knowledge arcana check to maybe figure out, like, I could tell it was clearly they were trying to dig up some of these runes here. Could I maybe get a vibe on what they were trying to do with them here?
You can.
Okay. It'd be a modified 18.
Okay. That 18 gives you, that's a arcana check, not a perception, right?
Yeah, arcana.
So an 18 gives you that the runes look very similar to the ones that you saw in the Catacombs of Wrath, and that they would take some more study to try and get your mind around, but you think Brodert might know some more.
Cool.
Why the hell would they put ruins in that room?
Do any of them look like something I could pocket? Like any of these runes or stone
The
pieces?
runes are on a stone tablet.
Oh, okay.
It's about, this tablet's about this big.
Okay.
It's rough around the edges, and it's about this thick.
I think I am going to grab that if that's okay.
Okay. Not light, but you can grab it.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm just waiting for it to explode. Anything with runes on them, I always think they're going to blow up now.
Past experience coming through.
Yeah, maybe. Certainly Wayko would have a vibe on bad runes.
Indeed.
Emmy's
What did you
tapping
say
her
about
foot.
Emmy?
She's tapping her foot,
Tap.
maybe fidgeting a little bit.
Absently mindedly plucking at Magpie's feathers.
Playing with the one braided into her hair.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's a little impatient, I guess would be the word to describe it. But if she
Yes.
had a watch, she would be checking it.
Yes.
Sundial.
All
Yeah,
right.
but there's no sun here. Mazus will open the,
All right.
the door to the north.
Door
She
to the
opens one to the
north.
south.
All right, north door. Do. So, in here, you see that this room is clean and well organized. A low dresser in the southwest has a stack of papers sitting atop it, weighted down with a large chunk of obsidian, while the northwest sits a well-made bed.
Gonna take a look at the papers.
Okay. You recognize the script. This is Suto's writing, and he seems to talk about kind of just different thoughts that popped into his head. You do find another, well underneath the other pieces of paper, another dirty picture of Nawalia. And yeah.
Well, he's gonna Take a look in the dresser and see. And
Okay. You'll poke around. You find a few pieces of silver, like 3 pieces of silver.
yoink.
Yep, about 3 pieces of silver with that. All right. And then on that one, well, this bedroom is clean and brightly lit by an ever-burning torch lying on the nightstand. Its Spartan decor makes it unclear whether it's actually lived in.
Yoink. That's 3 of them
Taking-
damn things now.
So there you go. You never know when you might need them.
Let's see. Let's see where the old perception gets me. 22.
All right. You notice that there's some kind of rune relics here, and probably from down below, if there's a below, or up high, if there's an up high, kind of somewhere in this area. It seems to be from the same stone. So you're thinking that from somewhere around here, they were getting this weird carvings of stone, maybe through the temple or something like that.
So he grabs those up to see if he can match them to any obvious chips or anything like that.
Okie dokie.
Mageling, what do you make of these?
Sorry, I didn't quite get that. What did you say?
What do you make of these?
He says as he looks up from a dirty picture of Noalia.
I'll trade you.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't want this anyway. I'll trade it.
Okay. These definitely look very archaic. So you can roll a history, an arcana, or just a general perception.
I'll do history and arcana if that's okay.
Okay. You ain't rolling that hot, man.
No, I'm conserving my mojo.
Conserving your mojo. Well, history-wise, you don't really get anything that you don't recognize them from any archaic, ancient history that you know of. They are ancient, but that's about it. And the knowledge arcana gets you that it is probably it's similar in shape and arrangement on some of these runes to the runes that are commonly used now, but they're not exactly the same. They do look a lot like those runes that Brodert person studied.
But of course.
All right, Magpie, you start stealthing up the stairs for a 25.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to disturb you.
I'm also
You
gonna
don't seem to get disturbed.
drink a potion of cure light wounds because they can't rely on the paladin.
All right.
To do which? Heal.
So we'll go ahead and take care of the paladin down here because this looks like it's about to end, at least at this area. So
I mean, noticing Magpie's gone is actually gonna start heading down the hallway where everyone else went.
yeah, because he just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, what's that character that always does that? And I'm forgetting now.
Captain Boomerang.
Depends on the show.
Yeah, it depends on the show. He's the guy from that show, whatever that show is, that always disappears just like when no one's looking.
Well, I mean, he's
That's a lot
beat
of
up and
shows.
everybody's elsewhere, and
I assume he's got like,
Girl
a
here
Morgan
plucking
thing
his
going
skin
on,
off?
where, like she's like fussing over him because she's all impatient and trying to distract herself, and she looks away, and like 1 second she looks back, and it's quite clearly just a Magpie sex dummy that's been swapped out 50
And
feet
she-
away.
And she's more like, how does he even carry that on his person?
Where did
it's
it?
inflatable.
Substitution,
It's
did you?
it's just inflatable.
What's really weird is when he swaps back. You were in
All
Mag-
right.
like a minute ago.
She wouldn't have been pulling feathers. She would have been playing with the one in her hair, though, just sort of waiting for everyone to show up.
Okay.
So she comes down here. She sees the bedrooms.
And as you gaze into this other bedroom, and this large chamber seems to serve a dual purpose. To the north is a fine bed with silk sheets, while to the south a desk and a chair under a hanging lantern make a comfortable-looking study.
Shien flops on the bed.
Okay. It actually reminds you a bit of the silks from your country, from Tian Xia. The silks from your country are better, for sure.
Somebody has a good taste in beds.
I'll start looking around.
Yes.
14 perception.
Okay. As you look around, you see basically that. There's some books there. They talk a lot about ancient history. And
I'll hand it to Mazus because he's looking for books.
Emmy's like, where did Magpie go?
Oh, she's looking for pants.
Oh, she's looking for pants that fit. With an 8, considering that there's a wardrobe. Yeah, you look in the wardrobe and you actually find a pair of pants. In either
Wonderful.
DA, DC, D4A, D4C, or no, that's it.
G4B.
No,
The
that's it.
bugbear's pants. You need a length of rope.
Now you said something about books.
She will
Yes.
quickly step into the room, close the door, and put pants on and step back out.
Okay. Pants successfully changed. Roll me a Constitution. No.
The crabs.
There's a huntsman spider on the gooch.
Ooh, no.
It happens.
No, does not happen today. So Mazus, as you look through the books, you know that they specifically talk about a lot of ancient history, and there's one similar to the book that you had before, like the Lamash 2 book, the holy book for her, but it reads closer to a bestiary and less like a holy book this time. So there's a book about demons. So there's a history book, a book about demons, a book about that's main kind of like a bestiary, and then there's kind of a journal thing, but it's written in what languages do you speak?
We got a list of languages somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
there they
You got a
are.
glance, maybe?
Yeah. There
Draconic,
they are.
Elven, Dwarven, Goblin, Undercommon, or from
Okay.
Common and Wraith.
You don't recognize it.
Linguistic checks too.
Okay, you can do linguistics. It seems kind of reminiscent of one of the planar languages, maybe. You're not sure which plane, maybe. I mean, you could presume from the book she's been reading, maybe something along with those languages that are present there.
Right.
All right, and let me see. That's that. Wayko, you doing anything else?
Yeah, Wayko went back into that room. I was going to have him go back up the stairs, but you said there were scrolls in there, and I just would love to find some cool scrolls that could really rub in Mazus's face. So I'm just going to poke around and see if there's any scrolls in there that are worth anything, or if they're all just kind of discourse.
Perception,
Because
then.
17 on perception.
17.
Particularly noticeable scrolls. 17.
All right, a general perception check of 17 lets you, as you're looking for scrolls, unfortunately, most of them appear to be unfinished. There were some scrolls in there that were started. Mainly, it looks like she had started parts of maybe something along the lines of a maybe burning hands spell or a grease spell. But those were just started. They weren't actually gotten to be used or completed, excuse me. Also, on the wall to the west, you see that there's a disturbance in the wall itself, and that a breeze blows just ever so slightly and catches one of the papers as you're there.
Secret passages! Secret passages? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So there's yet more doors, is what you're saying.
Yet more doors.
Wow. guess I'm gonna have to go to Mordor.
Yep.
And, see if I can. So there's like a divot on the wall.
Actually, the whole wall kind of.
So it was a fake wall the whole time. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna
There.
give it a push then.
All right, so you push on a little bit. It seems to pull out, not push in, but you kind of pull a little bit, and it opens up, and you see
A whole new tentacle, or whatever that thing was.
tentacle. Oh, some stairs down.
I'm so happy I went back to that room looking for reasons to rub it in Mazus's face.
Well, you found something to rub in his face, I guess.
That's secret passages. I'm not gonna go down there alone though.
Okay.
All
so
right.
in there.
Um,
And Magpie, you're upstairs by yourself.
Yep.
Let's go there for just a second, shall we? All right. Where are y'all? Oh, there you are. Yes, so you are over there, and nothing. Quiet. Hardly a sea breeze.
Nothing's making any noise.
Hardly even a sea breeze makes its way through the cracks of this structure.
All right. Just a lone fart. Alright, I'm gonna. I'll crack this door.
Oh, no one's here.
Listen to the door for a moment and then crack it open. Oh, that was less than silent.
Bark, 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 bark. Demon dogs.
Human dogs. Good God.
Human dog. Oh, that sounds
Demon
creepy.
dogs.
Knolls everywhere.
man dog
I was thinking Yeth hounds.
in the new millennium.
I thought you meant
Lurking.
human dogs, and I was like, human dog, like dog walking, like human face. Oh, like
Yeah, like a
Demon
Roman
dogs get
chimera.
bad too.
Edward.
Voiced by
Edward.
David Schwimmer.
Oh gosh,
There you go. Just
not that joke.
Oh, sorry. That's a great show.
It is a great show, but the terrible memes that go with it.
The feels for me though. 'Cause I was like, ooh, a little
The
girl.
fiends. The field.
Okay. Full Metal Alchemist memes. The themes.
The fiends.
All right. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything. There's only a slightest bit of heat from that, from the now half-burnt door over here by the tower.
I'm gonna head like this way towards the area that I know we haven't gone through yet.
Okay.
I don't really care about over here because we know that just leads to another guard tower.
Okay.
I'm gonna get another perception here for 30. I rolled a 19.
You listen. Nothing. There's the most noise you're getting is from the sea down below. The place is quiet.
All right, I'm gonna move through this room then. Is this the room that Gideon fucking nailed shut?
Yeah. But she burst through it. You see that she burst through it. Like not even caring. She slammed through that door.
Oh, okay. Then what's in here?
Well, an open door actually.
Ah, more hallways. Right. Another perception for the door to the south, or just a general perception if I'm standing right in between both doors. Another 19 to 30.
Okay. This door has
You're wasting
these
them.
now.
Yeah, you're using them up now. All right, so in that room, in the southernmost room, you get a round table and a few chairs are in this room, and they're the only furnishings. It seems not for the Longshanks, but rather for the goblins to meet.
Oh, okay. This is their war room.
It seems that way. And then
Okay.
you went this way.
Yeah.
This
then
door was actually also open, and right to your left, right there,
Yeah.
there is a secret door that is open,
Ooh.
and not just open, but smashed open, and there are blades that would have been a trap that are sticking out in odd angles
Ah.
when smashed through the trap. And as you look in there, because there's nothing that you see there that's crazy, because with your
Yeah.
30. It's a small, foul-smelling room that features little more than a reeking hole in the ground, and its rim is stained with refuse and waste. However, it seems that is a ruse, and that
I was gonna say, why would you put a secret door in front of the shitter? Like,
That's right.
Well, you
And-
know, goblins.
it's a secret shitter.
Does that mean that shit is secret?
Yeah, no, only for the most nefarious of dumps. Tell me about these nefarious dumps, Adam. Speak for me this crap picture.
I'd like to note here that Adam,
What?
because getting him to even semi-curses.
No, I'm literally talking about it's actual shit.
Like,
It's not.
Yes, I know exactly, but you said the word, so now it's.
I had this exact same argument with him like a week ago.
It's not an argument. I mean, it's just
Dookie?
it's literally that. So it's not cursing. But okay.
Your parents are gonna watch this, and they're gonna be like so disappointed
Nasty.
that we're
Lou.
your friends,
Shrimp.
influencing our baby.
Shrimp. I'm a big fan of shrimp.
Okay.
Shrimp?
Sounds like shrimp.
Okay. So it looks like there was actually in the hole that there wasn't actual refuse in there. That was just around it to keep things away. And that there probably was some nice stuff in here. There's actually still down below let me see if she left that.
I've discovered the secret shitatorium.
A treasure trove of turds.
The question is,
There is
will you use it for good? Or for evil?
the stuff inside the hole has been rummaged through.
Mhm.
It looks like if there were any coins or jewels here, they were taken.
God damn it!
But there is a medium chain shirt, a
Alright.
medium masterwork scimitar,
Whoa, fancy.
a pair of masterwork manacles.
Kinky.
Is Joel writing this down?
No, because
I
you're
am.
up there alone.
Okay.
I will write it down.
I can write it down. I was just curious.
A golden holy symbol of Sarenrae, probably worth a pretty penny, and a very there's some strands of silk, but there is no silk gown that was once there.
I've been robbed.
You've been
I've been robbed. I found this. It should be mine. Well, everything that was here should belong to Magpie, and I have been robbed.
but the Sarenrae symbol is a shiny.
The sheer lack of shiny quantity.
It's not about quality with Magpie of the shinies, it's about the quantity of the shinies. It could all be super highly polished copper and he'd be happy.
Oh yeah, it's about reflection, not value.
All
You have coins so thick you could see our entire party's reflection all standing over it. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go take all that
We're talking
shit.
All of it?
Well, I mean,
All the literal shit?
we'll take all the good shit and leave all the bad shit.
Oh, well, there you go.
All of it's good if you dry it out and then rake it into your garden.
That is an option. I'm not sure about goblin refuse, though. That might be tricky.
That might destroy your garden.
I think
Or
they've
if
got a
you're
high
a
protein
gamer,
diet.
had to
Yeah. All they
brew it
do
into
is
coffee.
eat birds.
Ugh. Oh,
And people.
is that like a delicacy? That would be such a weird delicacy to have
No, it
goblins,
is.
You
Coffee
flute
bean.
in your strawberry.
I mean,
have goblins eat your coffee beans and then eat them afterward.
Oh,
well,
gross.
I mean that's basically a thing people do in the real world. So
Well, yeah, the labor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
cat.
The only
Yeah,
way
well,
you
people are stupid.
Yeah, humans are not the most intelligent things sometimes.
What? That's actually a very skillful survival maneuver. I think it's just a sign of how smart we are that we know how
Eating
to
another
make our
animal's
food.
crap. Yep, that's what I call a survival maneuver.
Exactly.
You know, because
I think that's a
They
cat.
are. Next thing you know, your grain won't grow in your Himalayan farm, and you're like, well, what do I do? watch our.
No, I'm not talking about the fertilizer. I'm talking about the coffee.
Oh
Shows how
yeah.
far humans
Yeah, no, that's just dumb.
shows how far humans will go for their caffeine fix.
Wow, it shows how far rich people will go for their caffeine fix.
Mass social addiction. That's all coffee culture is.
It's true.
Okay, so do you go
Alright.
back downstairs the same way you came? You check this
Yeah.
other door
I'll check a door. I'm depressed now.
over here.
No,
From
not
the non-existent treasure trove.
yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll kick those doors up.
Squawk.
No, not there. There's a door up here.
Oh, are those two separate things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes. Then I will
Yeah.
check that.
You're not a very perceptive thief.
Well, I assumed that this secret area led like. I'm gonna. Oh, okay, it's a staircase.
It's a hallway down.
Wee!
There you go.
I go down that staircase
We got you to check it. Okay, you go down that staircase.
for a stealth of 29.
Okay. So you're stealthing and you see Wayko come out of this room. Doesn't even see you, and he's like, yeah, he's looking back at what he found. He's proud of himself, but he doesn't see you.
Crazy jacked. Wayko.
I get up into the door frame of that secret passageway and just stand slightly in the shadow.
Over here?
Oh, this is gonna end well.
I'm ready to dodge whatever spell he inevitably launches at me.
So move yourself where you want to be.
Room layer.
We're
Yeah.
still upstairs.
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to move y'all.
It's all good.
So Wayko comes trotting out of there. You see him come out of there. He's like, yeah, he's looking back what he found.
Okay.
He is going to be heading down this way, going to get his gang of highly trustworthy, loving friends who would never jump out at him, and to show them his secret passage he's so proud of. In fact, he's going quite quickly, screaming, secret passage, secret passage.
Secret.
He pops his head and here he goes, shit, secret passage. And he turns to run back. And are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you startled him, so he's gonna sleep hex you. Like reflex sleep hex.
Reflex sleep X.
He goes, ah! And he got a modified 20 in the cast.
Modified
Is that
20.
target?
Boy,
That's not a touch
that's not
attack, or what is
half
that?
my level, so he
It's
just
not.
has to roll
Roll.
defense against it, and I think the check would be like 13 or 14 or something.
It's your
Yes.
caster ability
10 plus half your level plus your int mod.
Yeah, so okay, so 15. You gotta beat 15. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna smack you awake in a second anyway. You
Yeah,
damn
17.
All right. So
I
you just
thought you
kind
might have used up all your stuff there for a minute.
of a magical floof of gas just goes like.
Huh?
I'm like, what are you doing? How long have you been behind me?
I mean, ever since I came through that staircase.
Staircase up
You
there.
were screaming something about a secret passageway?
Secret passage.
Secret passage?
Shit, come on. It's boogie.
Just so you know, when he kind of blew that dust at you, you briefly heard dee 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 da do, and then nothing. Almost.
What is that supposed to be the melody to?
Cotton Eye Joe.
I was gonna say it's the blast of Cotton Eye Joe to the face.
But for some reason, all that's in my head right now is Wayko running down. Secret passage, secret passage. Take a passage and put it in a secret.
New York.
Dun, 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 dun.
Secret passage. Found a secret passage. Secret passage.
Yep, that's what he's prancing around saying.
Well, now
Everybody
I'll
hears
listen
it
to
echoing through the silence.
You guys hear me?
Shien
all
takes a
this.
quick glance
A
around to see if-
passage? Where does it lead?
I don't know. Into mystery. Let's go.
All right.
Shien quick glances to see if there's any missing ruins or chipped or carved away sections in this temple real quick. 24.
It doesn't seem like there is here, as far as matches what you got.
Mazus will bring out all the books that he just got recently. Look through them. Grey man. Raymond,
What do you want?
you didn't happen to find any books in those rooms, did you?
I already gave you what I found.
There's one missing, though.
What are you talking about?
There ought to be a spell book somewhere. Has to be.
Sense motive. Is he fucking lying to me? I've got a 12 to sense motive on this shit.
I mean, he's not lying. There was a spellcaster. You'd assume she'd have a spell book from what you've heard about spellcaster, or at least what you know about Mazus for sure. He has to study his.
We didn't find it on her corpse, did we?
No, we didn't.
Well, you guys didn't search her corpse after it animated, but when I
thought we
you did off camera. That's what it was, and you did not find it on her.
I have found no books.
That's odd.
Here comes a dejected Mazus.
Robbed again.
I'll
Mazus is like, it's me.
Come along.
I'm just gonna take another look. There has to be somewhere under the
Now, see
pillow.
here, Nawalia. I
Under
came
the
here and I
pillow,
killed all your
perhaps?
friends, and I expect to be rewarded for it.
Very much.
He's gonna take another good look, like in ridiculous places, like under the mat, under like the pillow and everything, behind the bookshelves and everything.
While everyone is talking to Wayko about his discovery and stuff like that, you're in there. You are tearing this place apart. You tear her room apart, and you find no spell book.
This is outrageous. What? Greyman, are you sure you didn't find any type of parchment or
Just leaving.
binding of sort?
And then he grabs Mazus and starts dragging him along.
Secret passage. Secret passage. Secret passage.
It could be a small thing.
Join me, friends, on Secret Valley.
This is so sad.
Secrets abound.
Well, everybody's up here talking to Wayko about his discovery, and he's like, "Yeah, let's go down. Let's go down." He's hopping around.
He's hollering down
A
the
lot
hallway
like-
at them to hurry up so we can secret.
He's hopping around a lot like Magpie's relatives.
The Tengu.
Hey, man. I'm kind of like a mishmash mutt witch, so there might be some in there, but still, secrets. Excuse me. I will lead the secret way.
All right, are we doing
Come
a
on.
group stealth or?
Well, of course.
I rolled 16 for perception in this war room here, just while I was waiting. I used like
Okay, you also you look around and you also see, especially after especially having time as well as Wayko pointing out the stuff he found, you see also that whispering beast thing, and in here you guys also see, and Mazus, you do see that this was probably that D15 was probably Lowry the Mage's kind of workshop study thing.
There's a spellbook in
There's
there.
half finished. There's half finished scrolls and stuff like that.
Would you quit hovering
Scrolls.
about the spellbook and tell us what a whispering beast is?
What? Whispering beast? Sounds seductive.
Emmy picks up whatever the piece of paper was that was on here with that, hands it to Mazus and goes, "What do you know about this?"
What? Oh, these are scrolls, are they not? Not very
You're
finely.
to distraction.
What? No.
Kinds of magic jazz in the other room, but nothing worth taking. There might be some more magic secrets downstairs in the secret passage. That might even be where they left all their magic.
Whispering
You know.
beast.
24 knowledge nature.
On Whispering Beast,
Yeah, for knowledge of nature.
there's several like natural creatures that might have that descriptor, especially the more silent ones. Just kind of racking your brain for tricksy ones. There's wolf in sheep's clothing might fit into that. Maybe it's some kind of fae. No.
Yeah, because I didn't get much with Arcana. I got a 9 on Arcana, so.
I'll do a religion for the same thing.
Mazus will bring out his latest edition, the Pokédex,
Okay.
and flick through it, looking for something that could describe a whispering beast.
Okay. Did you guys get rid of the Lamashtan one, or did you keep the Lamashtan one?
We kept it.
No, we kept it. So he has both of them.
Okay, so you're taking time to look in both?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're doing your little flip through, the one that was in Nualia's room, it comes to a creature that is in the kind of, it's not the same alphabet, but it would be like the B's, and it basically talks about, let me see, this one is in, you can roll me a knowledge planes to see if you know what's being referred to here. With the aid of the book, it's a lot easier. All right. So with the aid of the book and you getting this kind of idea from her writings, she seems to have some notes or some special attention paid to a listing on a bargeist.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
Ooh. Does it describe it?
Well, I know what those are. Out of character.
Playing
Of course you do, Joel. Of course you do.
A bit like a bat and a bit like of everything you've ever feared.
It kind of gives a description of a snarling canine-like beast, and it usually is on all fours, can kind of hop up onto the back ones occasionally, and slender limbs in the front that look a lot more like hands than wolf paws, kind of like if you mixed a goblin, a wolf, and a bat. There's some indication that perhaps they have something to do with goblins, but you're not amazingly sure.
Any special capabilities that they have that they're mentioned?
The bestiary mentions that there is the possibility that a Barghest can become a greater Barghest, but it has to consume innocence, so there is a change that can happen in that. It sheds its skin after eating enough innocence, but you're not. The notes indicate that Nualia doesn't know that this is a suspicion about what it is, and that as you look through the other books, she had other suspicions, but this seemed to be her strongest suspicion about what this whispering beast was. She does mention how to tame. She does try to kind of like a note to herself, not an instruction on how to do it, but how to tame with a question mark.
Let's just make sure that if it's down there, it doesn't eat Emmy. And maybe Gideon. I don't know.
All right. Well, it seems like the whispering beast is mentioned here. Supposedly a Barghest, sort of canine beast, bat, wolf, chimera, something. Doesn't mention a whole lot about it, but something nasty that they were interested in taming, apparently.
Could this be their Malfeshnikor?
I'm not sure. Would you name it something like that?
They said they were trying to waken a creature under this place.
Yes, but they also mentioned that they want to tame it, so they would have to wake it up first before they can tame it.
They're trying to release, not awaken. He's rifling through their little notes.
Okay.
Specifically, Suto's dirty note.
Yeah, that one doesn't have any clues.
It says Malfeshnikor right here.
Yes, but that's not where you're looking.
What's your point?
You're not helping. Never mind. Right, well, I have a spell book I need to find, so...
Yeah, there's treasure some here I need to steal.
Just so you know, the Whispering Beast is also tabbed in a kind of mutated fae or a a demon of some kind is also tapped. So any 3 of those, your highest suspicion is Barkheist, though. Barkhest.
That's all right.
Still an outsider.
I already know what it looks like.
You look like cute little fluffy doggies with goblet faces.
And
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
I would like to write a novel.
I love that reference. That's great.
Wayko, what was that secret passage you spoke about?
Right here, I'm literally standing in the door. See? The door
not
is
very-
actually a wall, and I pushed the wall. Let's go.
All right, Wayko starts down.
So group stealth, yes, maybe, no.
Yeah, well, it's
Although-
the highest stealth with the highest armor check penalty implied on it.
Its highest stealth
Okay.
has to apply highest armor check penalty.
Well, thank God we're doing it as a group, because I got a 2.
My stealth is 11. Who's got the highest armor check penalty?
Likely me with the -2.
Oh, that's only slightly worse than my own armor check penalty.
Gideon. Yeah, that's not bad. What are you
That's-
wearing?
I got an 18.
He's wearing a chain shirt or something.
That's
A breastplate.
Biker. He's like a jingler.
He's got a masterwork breastplate.
Oh, yeah, Gideon's got a breastplate, which isn't too bad.
I've got a masterwork breastplate, and I also picked up the trait that allows me to take a -1 of ACP off.
Armor
Traded armor.
Hell Knight business going. Sure.
Nah, it's all dark.
It's dark.
I'm getting it.
Wayko
I-
regrets
I
that.
cast magic missile at the darkness.
Yes. I'll have the ever burning torch in my hand.
Okay, there really is not little to no light down here right now.
Which is why
No.
Mazus
What
cast
a-
light.
Waco's been called a poor man's elf.
Poor man's elf.
if these girls, I want to jump them.
Holy crap. Mazus turned into a giant.
Why is his token that big?
No, it's just the perspective. The staircase gets smaller as you're standing further down.
It's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
He's just at the top of the staircase and everybody else is down.
It's the same with Shien.
I'm huge too.
Big old Shien.
That's what she said. Oh,
I'm a big deal in roll 20. These are magical. And I don't have control, so you're gonna have to assign control.
Oh yeah.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah,
It's
another all day Papa Crow.
It's Big Bird.
there's so many of you guys.
There's only 99 of us. You can take us easy.
Action economy. Waco.
All right. So let me get back up here. Okay, who has control of their person and who doesn't?
Nope.
I need control.
Not I.
I know there is a way to do it where people can control their dudes when I drag them onto there, but
But apparently today is not that day.
today is not that day.
Work if you copy them.
I tried that before, but then it doesn't work with
Did you
the initiative.
No. But that's because you have to start a new initiative.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Well,
did you with the actual tokens, did you put them as default or no?
default.
Thought that was my phone.
Whose phone
But
was
I'm
that?
not popular.
I thought someone was blowing in a bottle.
I kept looking for Emmy's name in the controlled by thing, and I was like, "Where is Emmy? Where is Emmy? Where is Emmy? Oh, Colin.
The character's already taken on a life of her own.
All right. Do you have any dark vision? Anybody in the front too? Wayko or Magpie?
Yes, dark vision.
Nope.
Just hang on to the top of my hat and I'll lead the way.
Mine the chicken though.
Yeah, the chicken will bite you. She's a biter.
That's not exactly news. Now we know that her true motives are sinister. The murder chicken.
Warlike creatures, not like the humble cassowary. Hunter-gatherers by trade and musicians by love.
Right up until Magpie season comes around.
And it's just a bloodbath. I see a sliver. And another sliver.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of giant nail coming to smoosh its way into the corridor. Oh, it's lost his point. Oh, it's a pillar.
Indeed. There is a pillar there.
The plot thickens.
That's where the plot thickens. Oh, it's so dark.
I'm so scared.
Not exactly the best movie. There is a door right in front of you, Wayko, but it is actually open. It was a stone door just around the corner from the steps, and it does hang slightly ajar. You just kind of went in and looked, as Wayko would, and there are some detailed carvings on it, with a few chiseled marks. So they've defaced it with a few chisel marks, and there are some images, mostly of gemstones and crowns, but whatever bits of gold or jewelry or gems that were on the door at any time are not there anymore.
Oh, but treasure abounds.
All right, guys, start making your
Are
way in there.
these statues of death along the walls there?
How about perception checks to find out?
Not necessarily of death.
Very well, sir.
These statues.
Well, Graham, I only got a 16.
All right. Well, 2 pillars support the ceiling in here. In many places, the stone walls, floor, and ceiling are caked with ancient grime and soot. Alcoves in the north and south walls contain partially damaged statues of a human in robes, clutching a book and a glaive. The entire room is canted toward the west, and whatever ancient upheaval caused the complex to tilt knocked the statues from their bases so that now they lean against the west walls of their alcoves.
And everything down here is broken.
I'm going to walk up to one and see if I can. Do the glaives look similar to the glaives we found in the first dungeon there?
They do.
Do they look removable?
They look stone. They look stone.
Damn. Okay.
Is the book made of stone?
The book is also made of stone, and written on it in runes is kind of like, go fornicate with your... No, something like that.
Maybe they petrified it. Maybe.
Shien
Maybe
rolls
we can
aside.
reverse engineer a book for you.
There's nothing valuable or shiny on these statues, is there?
Valuable or shiny? Not that you
That's
see.
shiny.
I'm not interested.
I rolled a natural 1 to examine the door.
You cannot
A
possibly
natural one to
fathom how to
examine the
open
door.
it.
This door, this is a weird wooden door.
All right.
Petrified wood.
Who makes a door out of wood?
Weird wooden door.
Who would even do that? Doors out of wood. Crazy future people.
So is this a door open over here, or
It's a jaw,
Yes, it is
he said.
it's a jar?
Yes.
It's not a
No,
door.
no,
It's
that's
not
a
door.
hallway. The door is what you came through.
So it's not a jar.
It is not a jar.
It's not preserves or anything like that.
Not a jar, preserves, or pickles, or anything like that.
I mean, if it was, it would mean we could leave.
Why couldn't it have been pickles?
The door that is right there. I wonder why that's not on this map. There is a door right there. I apologize.
It's a secret door.
No,
Well, we found it now.
no, it's not a secret.
It's secret because it's not on the map.
No, it's not a secret door. I'll put lines where the doors are, just so y'all.
I think you're missing my. I'm trying to be funny, Adam. Damn it.
I know. Ha, ha, ha. I am so entertained. Ha.
That's a real laugh.
All we ever
Ha
wanted.
ha 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 ha.
Make you smile.
Ha ha ha.
That is so funny. I did not know you were a comedian.
I'm still pretty sure he's not.
Oh, look, right here it says you're a horrible person.
Nobody's a worse person than me or Wayko.
Please, maybe you should tell that joke on the narcolepsy board.
The fitness gram pacer test.
All right.
For those of you with a name that rhymes with Stephen Docking, we apologize.
No, you don't.
No, not really.
I haven't seen Stephen Docking in a movie in years.
All right. So you go to that door. Continuing on. It seems similar to the other one. It's not a jar, but it seems similar.
Still no
I'll
pickles.
open it and go through.
Okay.
If nobody else
Open it
will.
and go through. Okay, so you just open it and go through. All right, stop where you are then. Because right where you stand, let me see.
Remember what I told you about charging ahead in front of the rest of the crew?
Nobody else
Okay.
is moving.
This
Portcullises,
is where you pay for
portcullises drop to seal a target in a 5-foot area between them. Make a reflex save to get to an adjacent square as they drop.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Okay. Reflex save. That would be. Let me just pull up my defenses here. A 15.
15. Ooh, you just jump out of the way. Do you want to jump forward or backwards?
Forwards, obviously.
Forward. No, the cage isn't there. Forwards. It came across north to south because you see the next, like 5 seconds later, there is the glaives of both of the statues that you were right in between go, and they do it for 2 more rounds.
Oh, you are so damn lucky.
Yeah, if he gets down, I mean, we will bring Gideon back up, but let's rob a bank first. And then let's res him and be like, we did some quests.
We did some quests to get you back.
Yeah, friendship quests.
That 10,000 gold that it cost to resurrect somebody, that came from the bank.
No, we didn't.
No, we wouldn't true resurrect him. We just raised
Tell
him.
him it's from the bank either.
You just res him up. He'd come back as like a kobold or something.
We might even do reincarnation. That way, save a little bit of money.
Whoa!
Comes back as a goblin.
How tough!
And he still insists on being a paladin of Aomade.
What's that I with my sword?
When did this thing get so heavy?
Tika would not leave him alone.
Teach would be like, whoa, who are you? I haven't seen. Do you come to the Rusted Dragon Inn often?
Oh god, that'd be great.
Matthews, you're right.
Apparently there's lots of deathy type traps. Would somebody care to actually go look for things?
Shien looks at Mazus. Our trap detector is working nicely.
About 6 seconds after you're done with that, you hear a weight kind of click, and as it goes, you see the plate that you stepped on, the entire 5-foot plate you stepped on, go back up, and the portcullises slowly rise, and the glaives come back.
Oh wait, it not only slices you to ribbons, it dumps you down too. The trap is amazing.
Recommend not stepping on that one.
Oh, I wonder where that leads.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Oh, well, thanks. I was muted that entire time. Where's the pressure plate in the floor here?
Right there.
Between those 2 statues.
Okay. Yep, that's... you could have just asked, and I would have... Yeah, I'm not a mind reader. Just throwing that out there.
There has to be a mind to read. Putting up with your silly quips.
31 to disable device.
31 to disable device. I gotta get some.
Takes a little splint of wood and just kicks it under the edge of the weighted panel so it can't go back down.
Well, you expertly disable this device. You succeed by a freaking 10 over what it needed. So yeah.
Yeah, with my splint of wood. I just jam up the trigger mechanism. In such a way that if I wanted to, I could rearm it.
Strong stuff.
Okay.
Does it look like
All right, that didn't.
Yeah.
They look like part of the trap on a spring-loaded thing. So they're not usable glaives. They're figurehead glaives.
Yeah.
So you know. All the wood.
That should do it.
All the wood.
Everything that's not bolted down.
Now, do you want to go on ahead, or should I?
Feel free. I'll stand here.
Are you sure? You're doing a pretty good job.
Apparently our meditation didn't take.
All right. I guess I'll give a perception up and down these corners here. You said those
Okay.
were portcullises to the north and south, right?
No, the portcullises were what locked him into the trap.
Oh, okay. So these are just
The-
doors.
These are just doors. So if
Okay.
you look there are some doors to the north and the south. They have similar stone features. And yeah,
Then I will start with the southern door.
going south. Okay.
14 to listen at the door.
You don't.
Or sorry,
Here-
14. That'd be 15. 15 to check that door for traps, I should say.
You don't see any traps.
Okay. And a 29 for the northern door, again for traps.
The northern door definitely has no traps on it. It's like
Okay.
like in the untrappiest door of untrapped doors.
All right, then I'll I need light because I don't have dark vision, so I'll crack the southern door and see what's inside.
Gideon's got.
That's why I have the ever burning torch in hand, and you're
Yes.
standing.
I'm
beside me.
I'm just saying I don't personally. I'm not personally carrying a light.
Okay. So you go through the southern door first?
Yeah.
Okay. You look through the southern door. It's a hallway.
No, good. This again. Albeit, I'm sure if there's anybody down here, they know we're here now.
Yeah, it did make a lot of noise.
Clunk, clunk, swing, swing. Door open.
You mean two huge iron gates crashing down into a stone floor doesn't make any noise?
Not to mention our collective chorus on Secret Passage, which probably alarmed the whole joint.
No, it's mostly you.
Secret passage. Secret
That
passage.
was only
It's a secret.
Are we gonna spoof that one too on our
I mean,
on our parody album?
probably. There's already so much script I have to write. I don't want to have to start on lyrics now.
I'm a Sylph. I weigh like a quarter of what I look, so I'm gonna stand on your trap. I'm gonna flip off both those statues.
No, there's a
Okay.
metal shim under there, so it should be able to support everyone's weight.
All right,
You
but
said wooden, but okay.
Okay, fine.
then I'm gonna jump off.
Just
Do you actually have some shims on me? So it'd probably be smart to use those.
Just jump over it. It's just 5 feet.
All right, let's check this door.
All right, checking that door.
Chicken door.
19
Chicken net.
For perception or traps?
traps.
Okay. So you check that one for traps.
consequently it's a huge perception check anyway, so
Yeah.
you should find anything, including traps. Like
This door doesn't seem to be trapped at all.
it's a wooden door.
Okay, let's peek through it.
Okay. Oh, I don't have you guys sound, do I?
What the hell are you singing?
It's
And I use that in the loosest term of the word.
He's got one of those little glowing fucking bottles of water from Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
That's his
That's
terrible impersonation of Elven singing.
No, that's Arthas, my son. Get it right. This is also like a dab stick, but I just put it on my light. Next thing you know, it's like the elf lady gave it to me after I got stabbed.
Well, either way, you're terrible.
It's really bright. Like my eyes are just glowing like crazy.
Okay. So did I get a perception check for that room?
30. 29.
It's one of them big
Math.
numbers.
Maths.
You go in here, you kind of check the door, and it does not appear to be trapped, and it does not appear to be
Nasty surprises on the other side.
So
Right,
as
I'm gonna-
you kind of
I'll wave Mazus, or sorry, not Mazus, Gideon closer in behind me.
okay. As you peek more into the room, the southern wing of this L-shaped hallway ends in a pair of stone doors carved with the depictions of two skeletons reaching out to clutch a skull between them, while the east hallway narrows down to frame a circular carving of what seems to be an immense stack of tens of thousands of gold coins that rises from the floor to ceiling. The edges of these coins are carved with tiny, shiny runes.
Well, shit.
Shiny.
Oh, well, that's definitely not normal.
I don't trust this room one bit.
Tiny shiny.
Yep, it's right here. Let me get that roundness. Round. Come on, round. There we go. It's where that black
Round.
spot is.
Yeah.
Hold on. I didn't
The
put any
black
coins there.
spot.
I didn't put any coins there. Oh well. I'll find some coins to put there.
Wayko's gonna hang back here for a bit. Wait for whatever in there explodes to explode, and then I'll go in and get all the gold.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's a little golden coil of dookie.
Yes.
Oh,
Fine, I won't put the gold token there, man. I'm not gonna do it. I won't
Heard that,
dignify your game with such
No,
tokens, if that's
it's
how
good.
can
Just
be.
the first one looked a little dookie-ish. Just a little
I don't even know
tiny
how
bit of a dookie.
There's a picture of a man on there flipping you the bird.
I say, is that an outline of Antiochus Epiphanes? Like, I've seen this coin.
Where's the skull at? I gotta draw that too.
Can we extract it?
I'm gonna perception on this pile of money. No one just leaves money out.
People do.
That's why I'm so good at taking it. 15.
15 on just a perception check.
Yes.
Are you doing a perception check, or what
I'm
are you
not
doing?
touching anything.
I'm gonna keep that feather in yours.
I thought you were oh chicken.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm not touching anything.
What's the matter?
You just saw earlier, like not even 2 minutes ago, what happens when you just touch things.
He was just walking.
Yeah, and you touch the ground without looking at it.
Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? My feet stay on the ground.
You know, it's the whole gravity thing. It just pulls me down all the time.
Look where it's gotten you.
Okay, so you look at that. It looks like an interesting pile of shinies for sure. They definitely look like gold coins, old gold coins.
Mazus is equating how much this is worth.
We want it.
The rats are precious.
Mazus, I need a second opinion.
Oh, it's gold, all right.
They were like, how much? Like, come over here.
Which are the ruins on the edge?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
the
going on
runes.
here?
Well, you can always just melt it, and then it's just normal gold.
Emmy will.
You will
detect magic. See what's going on there
detect magic.
on the gold coins
Okay.
that everyone's so fascinated with.
That it is definitely magic.
Haha, I knew it. No one just leaves money out like this.
She's gonna sort of. Did you hear that? Who's whispering?
Spring
I think that was Adam whispering to his children.
Oh, it sounded really creepy.
Well, that actually does fit in because you guys hear something, but it does sound like a whisper.
I'm coming to murder you all.
But you can't make it out.
Huh?
Well, you could. You guys could. One of you could make it out. Roll me if anybody wants to try and focus in on what was being said.
Yeah, I'll roll a perception, but I'm also gonna slap at Mazus. Don't talk in my ear.
I would never.
23.
You don't even have ears.
There are receptacles for vibrations. 28.
20 what?
28.
It sounds goblin-esque, but you don't know what it was said because you don't speak goblin.
Hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, we can always come back.
Okay, so.
I don't
what
want to
do
carry this with me.
What do I see for the aura on those coins?
You focus a bit more. You take a
Uh,
bit more time to focus on it with the detect magic.
Yeah, with the detect
So it only
magic.
takes like
It's like
12 seconds.
yeah.
18 seconds to do so.
All right. Make me a knowledge arcana.
I could say we've been talking for at least that long.
Yeah. So you get the number of magical auras and the most
Oh,
potent
never mind.
aura.
Never mind. I see your cash. I see your check here.
Yeah, it should just.
So what you get is that it is definitely an illusion spell.
An illusion spell, huh?
You're very familiar with illusion spells. What type of illusion spell do you cast on yourself? Is it alter self? That's a that's
a natural ability.
transmutation. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it functions like what?
Yeah, it mimics a spell effect, I think.
Really?
No, it's a supernatural ability. It's like polymorph self or something.
Yeah, I thought
So
it
it's
was
polymorph.
sort of.
I use
Okay.
alter self.
Okay.
Eventually,
then
I'll
it is
have
not-
some. Like at high levels, I'll be able to turn into a dragon and crap like that, but not yet.
The ability otherwise functions as alter self.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a transmutation.
Transmutation polymorph.
Okay. So it's not an illusion. Okay. But you do know that this is an illusion, that these gold coins either aren't here or there's not as many or something along those lines. I mean, you look at it and since it's an illusion, you disbelieve the illusion and you see kind of coded in it like laying an animation cell over something else. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like one portion of reality has a film over it, and that film contains the coins.
Do I
The coins are
see
not there.
any other?
There is a pillar. There is a stone pillar, but there are no coins. And the stone pillar has slots in it.
She's going to basically relay this to everyone. Share the illusion spell stuff. That there's some slots, and I'm gonna see if there's any other sort of auras there.
We need to pay it.
You're not gonna pay it.
He wants us to pay it. We
Well,
should pay it.
what kind
Yeah,
of
you-
slot is it?
You should pay it.
That's a good question.
pay it.
What kind
Not
of
even
slot
in
do
there.
I see, Adam?
Like an arrow slot.
You see about,
A dodge.
let's say, about 10 slots.
What do they look like? Are they round, like slitted?
They're slitted. They're about the size of a coin on its side.
You need to pay it.
It's wide enough for a dagger to shoot out.
Yeah.
Wow, if that's the
I'm
case.
gonna try to dispel magic on the illusion. See how that goes. Without
Oh.
touching anything that's there.
Okay.
Do you
make
have
me
the
a
spell?
check.
Huh?
You have to, yeah.
Do you have dispel magic?
I thought all spellcasters came with that.
No,
No.
dispel magic
Oh,
is
That's
actually
a specific
spell.
spell.
In 5e,
You can try and
spend
disbelieve
the
it, which you've already done.
Yeah, okay.
Right. In 5e,
You can dispel
spend a
your
spell
own
slot.
spell. You can
You can
dispel your own spell. Okay, that's what it was. Never mind. So that's that.
Okay. But if she tells everyone that it is an illusion, you too can choose to disbelieve. Though Magpie might not want to disbelieve.
Now, I know it's not real, but it's so pretty.
That only gives you a chance to save versus it. So I got a 20, whatever that's worth.
For what?
That's modified to disbelieve.
Save to disbelieve.
Oh, okay.
I got a 19. I
Okay.
have just a.
Gideon's over there going, oh, you should, but it's a whole pile of coins right there.
Well, then you touch it, Gideon.
Well, I rolled a natural 1, so I have to disbelieve, so I obviously do believe.
I
No,
do
it's
believe. I do
points.
believe.
I do
really-
believe in coin piles.
I'm not
I
gonna
do.
fight you on this. Take my word for it or don't. Take Emyrelda's word
Okay.
for it or don't.
Everyone still sees them. Emmy used dispel to detect magic to kind of see the illusion, but everybody else still sees the illusion.
What's the
Really?
roll?
With 20s and 19s and everything?
Yeah, it's a will save to disbelieve.
Okay.
And I think I know Mazus got a 24
I got a 27.
to disbelieve, and he didn't disbelieve it. So
I was a 27.
There you go. 27. You don't see any. You can see past the coins. You see
So
the
I
stone
can-
pillar.
So the aforementioned slots, they were describing them.
Yes.
I think it wants us to pay it.
No, not gonna do that.
All right.
you could always blindly look for traps.
What's the other door?
That never,
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna-
never hurt any.
Well, you
That never
that
ends in tragedy.
can see the slots, pay it.
I'm not going in there.
Well then, I'm not going to do it either.
Well, then I guess we're gonna get past. Is there another door down there?
Yeah.
Yes,
There's
that's what
another
I'm
door.
about to. I'm about to check for no goodies.
Let's get a rain check on the cash machine, and let's go check out that door.
Yeah, 29 for
29.
perception to find traps.
To find traps, there are no traps.
There are no traps. All right, I think this door is safe. Well, I mean, it's not safe, but you know what I mean.
You said that door has like skulls and stuff on it.
Oh yeah,
Two
there's
skeletons.
two skeletons reaching out to grasp a skull in between them.
Yeah, Emmy's gonna definitely do a detect magic on that as well.
It wants a skull.
Give it
Your-
Gideon's.
It's about the right size.
No. No.
No, what?
No.
Does
Okay.
Emyrelda detect magic on this door?
Yes, she does.
All right, you don't detect any magic on the door.
Don't detect anything. Okay.
All right, that's a double whammy. I say it's safe. Again, not, you know what I mean.
From 10 feet away, Wayko goes.
Shien looks at
Push
you,
it
still
open.
hesitating to open it, and he cracks it open.
Oh well, I thought we were gonna open it together.
Oh, well, in tandem, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
On 3.
Synchronized door opening.
Okay.
Look, hallways we can actually like form a party in.
I know. So rare in the early game.
That's a lot of clicking.
All right.
That might be a bad thing.
Oh no!
Oh, that's definitely full of danger.
An even nicer hallway.
As you guys
Shien,
peek in,
She looks at Magpie. After you.
Yep, that's Hey Gideon.
as you guys peek in,
There's a.
you guys want me to tell you what you see or what?
Yeah. All right, go for it.
Bring me forward.
So,
I
four,
didn't actually think you'd do it.
four,
Shien grabs the back of his collar before he gets much further.
MVP.
4 pillars support the domed ceiling of this room. Several dark alcoves containing standing sarcophagi grace the walls, and
Oh.
a statue of a stern man wielding a glaive and holding a book stands in the southern part of the chamber.
Not the stern-faced man.
I'm going to detect evil at one of the sarcophagi at random. Just go around the room, checking
Okay.
for evil.
The room seems to have evil in it. In fact, as you detect evil, the whole area, the whole floor you're on, seems to have evil.
Why is Shien a Super Saiyan?
Shin
The
is
one evil
Vegeta.
thing in the
His
room.
alignment's going to change. That's what's going to happen. Shin is Vegeta.
Does that make me Goku, like the lawful good?
No,
He's
you're not.
He's
You're not
detecting evil in the
Goku.
wrong direction.
You're Team
I mean, he
4-star
kills
Goku.
things fast enough.
Well, he's Team 4-star Goku.
Yeah. No, yeah, hard Team 4-star Goku there.
I'm gonna punch him. Okay. So yeah, as you do that, there you go.
Hey,
Yes, those red
Jules.
circles are the pillars.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They were kind of hard to tell apart from the floor.
I thought they were
Yeah.
evil.
So yeah, the sarcophagi seem closed. The everything radiates evil. I mean, how long are you wanting to focus? Or are you wanting to do this? Like,
I'll focus for. Let me just pull up the skill, but I believe if I focus for another round, I can sort of pinpoint things.
Yeah.
So I would like to.
are you gonna go ahead and focus for how many rounds?
I'll focus for 3 rounds. No,
All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna make a general perception for the floor and wall.
You tipped your hand at him.
I was thinking if you guys showed up. If you guys still showed up on it.
And I'm also gonna draw my sword. No particular reason.
It just comes over us. We all
actually,
die.
upon sensing the evilness, I am going to pull out my falchion.
Yes, and because Gideon pulled out his falchion, I justify pulling out my own sword.
Okay.
Perception
How
check.
many rounds are you focusing?
I'll focus for. I'll say for the 2 rounds to get more of a pinpoint.
Okay. So on the second round, as you're getting a pinpoint, you start here, and as you start, yeah.
Why did that window pop up?
Yeah.
There currently aren't any tokens on this page.
Y'all's tokens. You actually, something comes out of the sarcophagi to meet your gaze,
No.
and as it does, you hear this.
Like the sarcophagus pop open?
It doesn't pop open.
Read it.
Ooh, spoopies.
Just comes out of it.
Like
It
fart.
comes out of it. This darkness comes out of it with facial features. You hear that.
I cast magic missile at the darkness.
And then, as if to answer, you hear another.
We should definitely not
And
piss them
another.
off.
And another.
Oh, hey, look at that.
I can't believe you guys wanted to live here.
And so, out of these things, out of these sarcophagi, come where are they? These shadowy figures.
Not shadowy figures.
And they seem to cling to the walls and the floor as if they don't fully form the dimensions they're supposed to.
Oh, literal shadows.
Well, we're all dead. Who here has holy water and magic weapons? I mean, I have a
Buddy.
magic weapon.
I know one person who has the ability to magic weapon stuff.
No, not weapons.
No, not make them. Do you not have magic weapon as a spell?
Who prepares magic weapon as a spell?
Yeah, who prepares magic weapon as a spell? Come on.
Good support casters?
Upon
Roll
seeing,
initiative.
yeah,
Ooh, that was a large number.
good dice for this because roll 20 hasn't been good to me.
Saving my mojo for this.
Apparently.
Oh, that sucks.
We should knock down the pillars. Cave the whole room in. Because we're not going to win this just a rank and file fight with a bunch of ghosts. Friggin' ghosts.
Well, if they're shadows, they can't exist in any strong light.
And we do have that torch.
Oh, we've got 3 of them.
Yeah. Does anyone know what the bonus to in it is? I'm used to. I actually have a 15 here. I just want to know what the bonus is.
Unless you have improved
Oh,
initiative,
wait.
it's just
There it
your
is.
dexterity modifier.
Okay, so 15, 16, 17.
I forgot it didn't have your turns on there.
Uh-huh.
Mazus does not need 2 turns. All right. So, Magpie comes out beside you.
I 5 foot backwards and throw a knife into the shadow.
Okay. A regular knife?
Well, the only dagger I have on me is that +1 dagger returning.
Oh. Okay. A +1 dagger of returning.
Modified 20
That hits.
for 4 points of damage.
You hit it, and you see that it kind of tears at the shadow.
Ooh! Haha, not so impervious. Although I'm very vulnerable to strength damage.
So you 5-footed?
Yeah.
All right. Mazus, what are you going to do?
What is this? 9 for knowledge.
Knowledge, religion? Religion isn't your strong suit. Besides, you want something closer to dungeoneering.
Oh, do I?
Or, well, yeah, they're undead, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They could be planes, depending on.
No, shadows are undead.
Shadows are undead. Dungeoneering
Knowledge.
also works if you want
Knowledge, religion would also work.
He did knowledge religion.
Oh, okay.
Gonna get some distance. And he's gonna fire an acid splash at the cloak.
Okay.
What the hell
1
does
point
Gideon
of
have?
damage if he hits a 4.
4. You like, whoa! And you do not hit. In fact, you kind of singe some of Magpie's feathers as it goes over him.
This is poor bald
Barely
chicken.
misses Wayko's hat.
I've taken so much acid damage today.
He's gonna start looking. Everything grazes past his head. He's gonna start looking like a vulture. Will Emmy still love him if he goes bald?
Doesn't matter. I'll just kill Mazus in his sleep.
And no one will know.
And cut off all his hair and
Because
keep
no
it free.
one can see me. You walk in, the dead scalped body of Mazus is there, and everybody's like, "Oh my goodness!" And then you walk by the door wearing his hair as a skull cap, and you just look in and go, "Who could have done that?" And walk off.
Such a terrible fate.
And that is his round.
And that is his round. Yeah, that's his round. Okay,
Who would do such a thing?
and me.
Okay, remind me work.
Remind me.
How many-
What works?
Standard action. How long does that take? How many of those can I do if I don't move?
Just one.
Just one?
A standard. Yep.
Yeah.
A standard action takes 6 seconds. A full round action takes 6 seconds. A standard action
Takes
is
your turn.
only one per turn. Yeah.
You get
Okay.
one move and one standard action.
And a swift.
And a free.
No, you always got free.
So what sort of happens is you see Emmy sort of concentrate on something around her wrist, and a little dagger made of, I don't know if the caster level check makes it one for a spell.
Caster level check is not relevant unless there's some
Okay.
specific thing that is preventing you from casting it freely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's going to bring up a blade of force that sort of comes out of this sheath as she concentrates.
Okay.
And then
You can move, and then the dagger will move on your turn.
the dagger will move on my turn.
Yep. So it goes next, directly after you.
Okay.
So you can still move, and you can cast it anywhere within 30 feet of you.
Bonus equal to your base attack bonus plus half your charisma modifier or int modifier, which moves on your turn to flank. Ooh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good little spell.
She picked this spell with somebody certain in mind.
flying flanker.
Okay. Where do you want to conjure up this persistent blade?
I'm going to conjure it at the one already attacked, just because it's already damaged.
So you can cast it like behind it,
Yeah.
because that's within range.
Then do I roll a separate damage thing for that, or are we just taking whatever this one is?
You roll an attack roll,
Okay.
and
With,
then a damage roll.
Okay, so I got to do
So it's
an attack.
half of your charisma and your base attack bonus.
Yeah, I have that already in roll 20. I did not put the quick button though.
Right. So just make an attack, make a base attack, and add your charisma instead of your strength.
Half your charisma.
And there you go. Shoot.
15 versus AC.
Nice.
All right. 15 versus AC. 4 damage.
I don't know why it's rolling the force damage separately, but
Okay. That's fine. It's all
Yeah,
force.
yeah.
It's just
So you did
it's
max
just
damage.
1d4.
All right. And so your persistent blade will get like
3 rounds.
And then I get a bonus to the hitting, yeah? Not to damage, but hit, because Gideon is
Any-
flanking.
Yeah.
But I hit
no,
anyways. No?
it's not
It doesn't-
technically
The
flanking.
shadow's too small to be flanking from that angle.
Yeah, he hasn't acted in the round either, so
Oh, yeah.
not flanking for that reason as well.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. So that's done. And wriggles and goes all blowy man from your attack, but continues to its jaw elongates as it makes these deep inhalation noises, but seemingly no exhales. Gideon.
I'm going to 5-foot step between Magpie and the other shadow,
Okay.
and I'm going to take an attack with my falchion
Okay.
because he's not sure if it's going to be effective or not. And yeah,
What type of a falchion is it?
it's masterwork.
Masterwork. Okay.
That's all I've got. So give it a shot, see what happens. Would be a 19 to hit.
You seem to hit it, and the blade passes through.
Dealing no damage.
No damage.
Okay.
Incorporeal.
But now you know it's incorporeal.
Yes.
Lay on hands, if that works.
That requires a touch attack.
I also can't sneak attack it.
Shh.
All right. So that is your turn, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so, because there's
Okay.
nothing else I have that I can do.
All right. You remember at the beginning of its turn, oh, yeah, these things are evil. Just throwing that out there.
Which I can do once.
It's true. It's true. It's true. All right. So this thing is upset, and they kind of, all of their heads kind of seem drawn towards this paladin.
I said don't piss them off.
So, diddly dum dum. This one that you've been hitting is going to attack you. Since you're right there, so convenient for it. It doesn't even have to move. It's going to reach out and try and touch you. What is your touch AC?
Just 1 second, I'm just pulling it up here. It should also be there, but touch AC is 12.
It reaches out for you, but you kind of slip past its grasp. So it does not grab you. Shien.
Shien.
Well, it's too bad this isn't a 4th level character.
Haha.
I don't know if I have anything that will do anything to this.
Should have bought holy water back in the town.
They got Lamash juice. Lamash juice.
Yuck.
I know what Shien will do. Shien's gonna go digging through our stuff. He's gonna pull out that magical short sword and call out to Gideon and hand it to him.
Which magical short sword?
The one that's in our junk pile to be sold.
What is it a magical short sword of?
I believe it's
Just
the
a-
one we pulled
just a
off of
+1.
Nugget.
Okie dokie.
Just a +1er.
Okay, so I'll drop the falchion and take the short sword.
Okay. That is done.
Oh, hell. So getting into the bag is one action, right?
Yeah, that'd be a move in your standard.
Handing it. Yeah. So I think that's it.
Well, that's a round well spent. You made someone else capable of defending themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because shit.
Okay.
That may be a little PC knowledge, but Shien saw Magpie hit it with the crazy dagger,
Yeah, that we know is
and
magic.
Gideon hit it without, or not hit it with anything.
That
We
is
need
true.
powerful magic.
All right,
Or,
Wayko,
well,
what are you gonna do?
whatever it is you guys do.
Semi-powerful.
Near the cosmic.
I'll take whatever Mazus can muster.
All right. So, what's Wayko gonna do?
Wayko's gonna check with his chicken real quick. He's gonna say, do you think we should help? They don't seem that bad. They seem like they're mostly taken care of. How dangerous do we think these things are, really? Like, how bad? Hey, Magpie, how dangerous are these things?
Very!
Very? Should I help?
Probably.
Okay. Okay. He says maybe. Well, he says probably. Okay. You're right. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. All right. He's gonna stuff the chicken back in his hat. He's going to take a deep breath in He's gonna go and blow a rolling cloud, a big black cloud. It's gonna go up, over top Magpie, over top Gideon. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It has a movement speed of 20 feet. The spell is called Aggressive Thundercloud.
All right.
Going to Winnie the Pooh shock the bejesus out of Mr. Shadow right here.
Man,
Okay.
I love the enthusiasm, but you are just the most cartoonish.
Man, you
Ever
give him a
met.
break. You call that a floaty black cloud? I'll show you a floaty black cloud.
The magic fart cloud.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blow a big angry floinker, an SBD. Let's see. Yeah. That's 14 damage. Electrical on this.
Whoa!
And the cloud's
Dot.
the cloud is still right here.
Wow.
All right. 14 damage. So
I love
As
that angry
this-
storm cloud. You zap the shit out of that thing.
yeah, what happens is as the thundercloud gets over the thing, it's about to rise up again to strike out at Gideon, and then all you see come down from the cloud is, and it's dark in here. It's dark, so there's this strobe effect that happens. So this flash of lightning, and this thing's
And
and then it goes.
if you could see Shien's face, he smiles. Beautiful. Shien's got an unhealthy fascination with lightning.
Can I cook one?
1 round per level. 3d6 points of electricity damage.
Nice.
All right,
That may save our asses.
one down. We'll see.
And it illuminates as if a candle.
Yeah. Well, the lightning, it gave it a bit of a.
Boiling thunder
In the
and
darkness.
black, just a little black ring cloud.
Just a little.
Right over the honey.
Okay, you guys have level 2 spells already. That's why.
Yeah, they're a little quicker on the draw than the sorcerer is, but you get way more spells per day.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's these guys' turn. 5, 10, 15.
Protect me, Gideon.
Right there. So that one's going to go there.
And definitely protect Emyrelda, because these things can straight up just kill her in 1 round.
They
Yeah,
could straight up paralyze her in 1 round.
Can these things not create spawn?
they do.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
do.
yeah,
They
don't
have to
die.
kill you. They have to kill you.
Draining- Draining all your strength creates spawn.
Yeah.
Period. They drain your strength, which kills you and turns you into a shadow under their control.
Oh, a character dies if the strength damage equals or exceeds its actual strength score.
Yeah, it's specific to if it's done by a shadow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're about to see if this one can do a little bit of damage to this shining beacon of goodness that has trespassed into this realm of shadows. A grand total of nope. It lashes out at you as well, but it does not seem to connect. This one moves around, taking advantage of the hard corner, and goes for Gideon again.
They like you.
He's good, so they bad.
Answer.
Who's bad?
Who's bad? I'm bad. So bad. What was your touch AC?
12.
Yeah. Nope. Magpie, your turn.
All right. I'm going to 5 foot back again so I don't provoke. And I'm going to throw that dagger, which has just reappeared in my hand. And I'm going to use Piranha Strike because I need the extra damage. Well, it was almost a critical threat, not that matters because it's incorporeal. A very high number, 24,
That hits.
or max damage, which would be
Maximum damage.
7.
All right. You can cut through it for 7 damage. It swirls and moves, and it's eye you as it saw what you did to the other, saw what all these other people are doing, and it's like, huh. And
Bravely brave Sir Mazus. He was not afraid.
To die in horrible and nasty ways.
Well, it's a little bit harder to hit them now. He's gonna concentrate on his acid splash. Try and make it work.
okay.
It's 9.
So you shoot it again, and it just seems to fly over the head. It actually passes. It goes past and nicks for 0 damage Shien's ear with the acid.
Watch it.
I am watching it.
Not hard enough, apparently.
All right.
Shin's got a damn acid dimple in his ear now.
It's like, oh man, now I'll get acid ear.
You think that's bad? I was almost digested earlier.
This is true.
Sometimes my ankle gets sore.
All right, me is going to.
I stepped on a Lego.
She's
Stepped on
gonna
a D4 once. It was painful. She's going to what?
move back a bit, take her move action, and then she will cast dancing lights into 4 glowing spheres that can move 100 feet per turn, I believe. And she's just going to sort of launch them in a straight line and try to push them through both of these shadows here.
Okay.
Not much.
Cool idea. I don't think it does anything though.
They are shadows and it's light, so who knows?
Worth a try.
Just so you know, you need to spend a standard action to attack with your weapon because it's a new target now.
Oh, really?
You might want to do that. Yeah, because the
What's that?
shadow that you attacked previously is destroyed.
Check the.
Doesn't it act on its own turn, though?
Okay.
The X on her turn
that in and it'll bear up on its own, right?
was part of the spell.
Yeah, you gotta concentrate to.
Yeah.
However, perfect fly, you could always flank the hell out of something, no?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So let's have it.
Oh yeah, each round of the first, you can use a standard action to switch the blade to a new target.
Yeah.
I'm giving you control of this actual token here. That sword token.
Shwing.
She will put it there to flank. So I guess we're not doing the dancing lights thing because it's a standard action to do this instead.
Yeah.
But
Okay. But it gets to attack if I'm.
see what
if I'm
it'll
right.
do. Huh?
It does get to attack though this round.
Yes. It just has to switch targets, and I need to concentrate to do that.
Yeah, you can still move and everything, but not.
Yeah. I used to think there was something about it that it would automatically attack a new target if the other one died, but I don't see that.
No, it will automatically attack a pre-existing target.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fire and forget on one target, but not 2.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what this thing does.
Which, I mean, it's still pretty good.
It misses, even with the flanking bonus.
Dying.
Oh well.
Yep.
That would have been max damage again, too.
Yeah. All right.
But it gives Gideon a flanking bonus, which is nice, and he's up.
Actually, the dagger gets the flanking bonus too.
Yeah, it does, but
So
so that's
but not on a
4 plus-
1.
Yeah.
yeah, not on a 1. And it cannot crit fail itself. So if it was by somebody, I might make it crit fail something. Oh, no. All right,
Okay,
Gideon.
so I'm going to take the short sword that Shien handed me and power attack. The one.
You got flank.
Yeah,
got
I
flanking.
was just. Yeah, hold on, I'm just trying to think of in terms of. Yeah, no, I'll just attack the one I'm flanking right now.
Okay.
So that would be, and because I can't crit, doesn't matter. 20.
What did you roll?
A 19.
Short swords crit on a
19 to 20.
19.
Yeah, 19 to 20.
Yep.
But it's incorporeal, so it's.
It doesn't matter.
It's not even a scimitar, man. It's not even your scimitar with expanded crit range, okay?
It's
And
just
still.
a hit.
It's okay. But so I'm taking it that will hit overall with a 25 or
Yes.
26.
That
Okay.
will hit.
Yeah, Greg, you're gonna hate this part though. It's a small short sword, so it's only a dagger.
Oh, is it only a dagger? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a regular short sword. For some
1d4.
Wait, did Rip Nugget use a regular short sword, or did he use a?
Rip Nugget did use a regular short sword.
So he's using it like a
Oh.
long sword.
So
Oh,
it is.
cool.
It is
He was a
D6?
talented war chief.
Okay, so it is a
It is-
D6.
Well, now
It's
he's a
D6.
dead war chief.
max damage. Woohoo. So that'll be 6 plus 4 plus 2. So 12.
Plus
Nice.
1.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, plus 1. So sorry, 13.
Oh, 13.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
No.
All right. It does not seem to enjoy that pain. But it seems to connect this time and actually work. So, yeah. Shien, what you can do?
For most people, this might be a little crazy, but for Shien, it's okay to smash some oil onto his hands and light it on fire.
Okay.
Not.
And then he's going to swing with a flaming fist at this thing.
Okay, so you're putting oil on your hands,
Yep.
and then you're igniting it how?
Tinder twig.
Okay. So that might take a round to do that.
That's fine.
Okay.
He just smashes the flat between his hands.
I
And
would
then lights
also provoke your standing.
it. Oh, damn it. Well, then he'll 5-footer.
5 foot out of a threatened square.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Which will keep the provoking.
All right. So you do that, and then you light up your hands.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll roll a d6, or you can roll a d6 to see if I actually take damage from it.
No, you
Ooh,
take
that's
some,
gutsy.
you jammed some glass into your hands. So I mean, you said you just crushed it.
Okay, so
So-
whatever you want to do for a glass vial, and then a possible 1 on a d6.
A D4, just a D4.
Am I rolling it, or are you?
You may roll your damage. You guys seem to roll better than I do.
On the d6, I got no damage because I only rolled a 2, and fire doesn't really bother me too much.
That's right.
On the d4, I did take a 2.
Okay. Because you're effectively immune to fire for a certain amount, which is nice.
So if I would have rolled a 6, I would have had that going for me, but whatever.
Okay. Your hands are lit. Wayko, your thundercloud remains. Or how? I need to give you a thundercloud, don't I?
Get 3 rounds. He can just say where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's right here. Wayko's going to yawn and stretch and gesture, and it's going to move right over top on that one.
Oh, I would have suggested the one in front.
Yeah, because then it would die sooner, but okay,
Well,
sure.
I
Well,
would too because
because This one is the one that's got all the damage on it, isn't it?
I thought this one had the damage.
They both have some
Well, I
damage.
assumed this one was more damage because this is the one they're flanking.
Okay.
yeah, that's the one
Well,
Gideon.
either way, for the sake of lulz, it's going to float over top of Gideon
Both have
It's
been
gonna
damaged.
wait there. for a moment, and then he's going to go, nah, and he's going to float it over this one.
The turd bird.
Okay. So over that one.
Sure. And we're going to give it...
I thought he was doing the one in the front.
Which
one? Sure.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one in
control.
front, just closest to Shien.
Just put it there.
Looking.
Just put it up one square. Move it up one square.
Okay.
There we go. I got
Doesn't
control.
have to waste action.
I got control. That's
Targets
sweet,
and
sweet
stuff.
cloud. But that was
Sweet,
just a
sweet
move.
cloud.
Now I'm going to give him a zot. Nice. Oh, all right. It's a 13.
13 damage?
Yeah.
It's as if a repeat showing of some kind of what we would call dubstep sound goes on. And the shadow goes on.
What was that act that covered songs using giant Tesla coils?
Tesla something. Just Google, just YouTube Tesla coil music.
Yeah,
That's kind of what
basically-
plays when the thunder's coming down. All right. So that one is dead. There is only one left.
And one turn left on my zot.
That's right. That's a pretty effective spell, taking out one per turn.
Like I said, you may not have even needed to smash glass and fire into your hands.
Maybe not, but
So
I'd rather have done it. And
Certainly looked badass.
all right. Wayko's turn is done. And that means it is the Shadow's turn. The Shadow crazed and strange and damaged, continues to strike at the Paladin. It might actually hit something.
Delicious.
All right, so it does connect with your touch AC, and you take you take maximum strength damage.
Oh fuck.
You take 6 strength damage.
Ouch.
Yes, ouch.
That's not good.
That means we're gonna have to sleep again so he can heal.
Oh no, it's gonna take longer than a single night to heal that.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's 1 point of ability damage a night.
We
Oh.
might need to get ye to a nunnery as soon as possible. But
What does
not
that
after
take
we
your
get
strength score down to, Gideon?
all the trip.
12.
Take it to 12.
So you don't
That was
qualify
a-
for power
Oh,
attack
yeah.
anymore.
Stronger than me.
All right, that's 12.
He might even be
So
encumbered
you guys are
now.
going to take this one. Ooh, yeah, you might actually be encumbered if you're waiting. You got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, no, let me double check, but I think I am. Yeah, I'm
Oh, that's a bummer.
medium.
Medium encumberment.
Ooh.
No, sorry, no, light. Sorry, light encumber.
Right. Okay.
So we're still fine.
Magpie, you saw that this thing effectively reached out, and it seemed to have an invisible touch.
Well, I don't have a
into
mech suit, so it's not going to sound as good when I say "Get away from him, you bitch."
So there you go. That's right. You do not have your mech suit. Magpie doesn't have a mech suit. Okay.
22 to hit,
-4.
18
Throwing
to
back.
hit. Yeah,
18 to hit. Yes.
for 6 points of damage.
6 points. How would you like to do this?
How do I do this cinematically? I need a one-liner from like a 1980s action film.
Joel?
Stick around, Bennett.
Get
All
your
right.
ass.
Or wait, no, it's let off some steam, Bennett.
Yeah, you need to
You gotta get
off
the
some
right-
steam. As the knife embeds itself shallowly in the tile here where the shadow is
All right.
gliding, and it's dead.
Oh,
It
my
is dead.
Again.
All
It's
right.
re-dead. Yes.
Re-dead.
I'm
The
not
sequel.
dead yet. I feel fine.
Okay.
Magpie needs to work on his one-liners.
Magpie. Indeed. All right. So that effectively ends the combat. You
Wayko
guys-
storms over, prods Magpie, says, "You didn't need full use of my cloud," and the cloud crackles angrily.
That is indeed an aggressive cloud.
You said it was gonna. That was nothing. You didn't need my help.
I must commend you on your spell there, kid.
I must commend you on yours, or lack thereof.
Yeah, come over here. I'll give you a commendation. Me and Shien both.
Gideon, looking a little less inflated than previous, is actually going to look at Wayko. Thank you. You likely saved my life.
Oh, did it touch you? Oh, you look terrible.
Yeah, you're probably a little gaunt in the face.
You
Yeah,
look
just a little bit. I'm
skin
going
over the
to
top
pick
of
up my things and the falchion and the ever burning torch and just sort of hold the short sword. Do you mind if I use this until we get back to town to sell it?
No, go ahead. Jeez, you look terrible.
No, he doesn't look that bad.
He looks
Not that bad.
Shien,
No, hush!
Shien claps his hands out.
I mean, that would have been super cool, Shien.
I forgot he had flaming hands.
You know, I almost didn't kill it just so you could do that.
Waco's never looked as genuinely concerned as he does right now looking at Gideon. Nor has he ever looked like he's much given a hell about Gideon until now. But he cannot look away from how terrible and gaunt you look. Like a sad grandpa Gideon.
You have second level spells, right, Malcolm?
I've got
Yeah.
the one.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
one per day?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
For like a lesser restore or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask about if you had
I don't
a
know.
lesser
Nope.
restore.
No restore. We're gonna probably have to hook it back to Sandpoint right after we're done in this basement here and get him to a nunnery.
All right. We got another, I'm guessing, quite a bit of dungeon ahead of us.
It can't be that much. I mean, this room we can just clear all the wealth out of these coffins and check what's up
Haven't
top.
found
and
out if
everything else.
Nawali is here either.
That's also true.
All we have to do is pay that.
statue, is there anything specific about that one?
Those are the statue looks similar to the ones outside. It's a bit bigger outside this room. It's a bit bigger. It's the same person, you can tell.
All right.
These other things are sarcophagi.
And the book is made of stone.
The book is made of stone.
Curses.
All right. I think we should just do a search.
Yeah.
While Wayko heals up the glass cuts in Shien's hand.
It's like, holds up his hands like, you help me. Yeah, I can help you. One sec.
Well, it's either that or just for shits and giggles, I can go lay on hands him.
Yeah, say that for yourself, masochist tank boy.
You get 7 health back. Croatia.
Should call him Darkness.
What?
Yeah.
That's a
Here's the thing. We've killed a couple shadows. I wouldn't recommend opening any of the ones down here. But do you want to sneak a peek in here and maybe see if there's something us evil fellas can pilfer?
What do you mean?
Speak for yourself.
So, let's crack this thing open like a bread box.
I was going to say, I'll take 10 to search.
Okay.
So that'll give
You
us
take
21.
10? You take 10 in the entire room, or just on the sarcophagi, or what up?
Oh, yeah, I'll take like 5 minutes to just search the room.
More
Okay.
shadows appear. Yay!
As you search the room, you notice that there's a spot leading that way.
Ha ha! Secret doorway, secret doorway.
Passage? I can't handle all the secrets.
Secret passages. Yeah.
They're vomiting secrets everywhere.
Can someone hand me a torch?
I'll follow along.
Thank you, Gideon.
All right. So you get about that much light, I think, from a torch.
Yeah.
That's what you're carrying, right?
Yeah, he's got low light vision
Alright.
or something, I think. Oh.
So you
only goes so far anyways.
Not sure. Yes, I have low light vision. He's gonna start to make his way down.
Shien actually stops you. Wait here.
Oh,
19 on the old stealth-a-roo.
Hey, you move forward.
Yep. Damn the torpedoes.
Hoist the mainsail.
Always.
And he will actually poke his head around the corner, but not go fully around.
See a doorway. A door. Not just a doorway, but a door.
Comes back and waves him forward.
check this.
That was a
door.
general wave for anybody.
Just check this door for nasties. God damn.
Okay.
All right. At least I'm getting these like when I think I need them. 31, or
All
just
right.
30.
So you're up.
Just 30.
You're up by the door, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a reflex. No, I'm playing. You. Open,
That's what the
you see
perception
there's
check was
traps
for.
You see no traps on the door.
I think it's good. I'll crack it. I'll put the torch like behind me so it's not just light everywhere, and I'll crack the door.
Okay. You crack the door and it sheds some light in, and it kind of dips down, but you see that there's some water shimmering from on your light.
I think we've hit the edge of the cliff face. I'm gonna open the door more.
Okay. As you finish opening up the door, you see that you're coming out, and the light is reflecting off of water that's just a little bit further down from where you are, and it's shining up. So it's collapsed down a little bit.
Mhm.
So it says the sound of sloshing water fills this room, which is almost entirely collapsed into a large tide pool. What few walls do remain intact here bear detailed and impressive carvings of incredible treasuries filled to overflowing with coins, gems, jewelry, and other items of value. To the east wall, to the east, as you would go around that way, eventually you will see about it. And yeah, that's what you see right now.
So I can't hear the ocean or anything?
No, you do. You hear the ocean kind of slosh in every now and then.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
I think
like
we're by the edge of the cliff
It has
face.
to come up. It has to slosh up in, and then it kind of comes out. So you think at high tide it's got more in it than it does now.
I'm gonna perception to see if there's anything in the water.
Okay.
17.
All right. So 17, you do see that there is some water down in there that you think there might be something shiny down in the bottom, in the pool there. Something glitters.
Shiny.
Is this?
I'm
Wait,
so
no,
shiny.
that's in a different landmass. There's no way we've come all the way back like across to where that hole in the ground was.
No, this has got to be a different shiny.
Yeah.
Or the same kind of bait for the same kind of creature.
Does anybody have any meat?
God.
You,
Do you have a dead, like a dead goblin on you, Shien?
we haven't been
Uh-huh.
dragging them with us.
You like to carry around corpses.
I only did it the one time, maybe twice.
That's way more than enough.
As you're looking
I
back
thought-
down into the water, one of the shiny that you noticed looks to be a helmet on its kind of looking. It was kind of stomped down and look away. It kind of rotates around.
Yeah. Nope. No, it's a weird thing. There's a weird thing in here.
Ooh, we should get it.
What? Describe it. Bourbon.
The helmets are moving.
The helmets?
Helmets are moving.
I could
It's a
go in.
very
after
big
it.
helmet,
Like how big?
like can fit a giant big.
Oh.
I don't even know if I want to take it now. What is it?
What kind of helmet is it?
You come look.
I'm gonna pull it out, and it's gonna give us a quest.
Like the one
It's
Gideon
really
wears.
big.
Thank you for saving me, adventurers. It was wet down there.
I'm so
Right.
shiny.
Shiny.
You look down, and it appears to be a.
He's appraising the
Well-
helmet.
Okay, well, as you appraise the helmet, you see that there's some other coins down there. You'd have to spend some time looking, but the helmet has inlay of gold, and it appears to be made of a jade-like material, and it's big enough to fit a giant.
So it's
We're
like the
taking
size of
that.
those big pots you use to make macaroni and cheese in.
So,
I do
some
need
of
a
it's
new
made of
copy.
some of it's made of bronze. Some of it's kind of a bronze with gold and jade in there. It looks valuable.
I mean,
And
it moved.
If
I
you-
don't trust
If you
it.
just
It's in the water.
if you were
It's
to
bound
just
to move.
It weighs like
if you were
400
just
pounds.
if you were just to eyeball it, you would say that it's worth between maybe 2,000, maybe even up to 4,000 gold pieces.
Matthews, come
Okay.
here.
Here's-
Come here.
His plan.
No,
You need
big
to fish.
Shien's
You need to fish this up for me.
Money, I got a plan. Money.
What are we doing?
Well,
Everybody?
you know, I'm backing slowly down this hole.
We still have rope, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of us, probably a lighter one, should tie the length of rope around their waist, and then sink down there, grab it right under the nose guard, and then give the rope a tug twice, and we'll all heave you back out. Then we can get to the bottom of this helmet.
Well, you know what? I bet one of us could just lasso it.
How deep is it?
It seems to be at the bottom of the tidal pool.
Which is roughly how deep?
Well, there's some kind of broken down stairs. The stairs once led up, but they kind of broke down, so now they lead down into it.
Well, there are some valuable stuff in here.
All my stupid player instincts are screaming at the moving helmet.
Get it?
The helmet seems to move itself over here, still looking at you.
Can't see it.
Maybe we can just
Oh, sorry.
wave it over and it'll come up to see us.
Yes,
It was
maybe
over-
it can get
it
up
was
here
over.
on its own. That would
Is
be
there like
marvelous.
you said that part of this pathway had collapsed, right? Is there like a big rock?
Yeah,
Start
there's
throwing rocks at
there's
it.
stones that lead down into it, right there.
Or something like you could pick up and just sort of like plonk on it.
It's a helmet. It's a magic helmet.
No, it's not a magic. There's no horns.
Speak, magic helmet.
Speak, magic helmet. Let me know your will.
I want to wear you.
It's made for a
You
giant.
fit under it like a turtle.
It's gonna be like Rick Moranis' helmet from Spaceballs.
Wayko would totally wear that.
I
you
hear
go
she gives
over my
great
helmet?
I bet she gives great helmet.
All right.
Oh, there it is. It's right there.
There's too much shiny here for one bird to handle.
We'll share it.
Okay, who's got the rope?
I've got
mine to
50
get
feet of
down
rope.
Yeah, I used mine to get down a cliff face.
We'll use my
Tie
rope.
it
I've got rope.
and try to loop it up. Or we could tie it to someone and have them go down and just grab it, and then we can just heave them out.
I'm going
But I
to.
feel like
You do
once we
realize
go
it's a
down there-
moving helmet, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm not afraid of the helmet. I'm afraid of what's clearly probably hiding in a hole in the wall for someone to go after the helmet to come out and eat us. If I'm going down there to get the helmet, it doesn't matter if the helmet's going to kill me. I've already forfeited my life.
Are these like ledges that you can traverse along the edge here?
No, you can traverse right in here,
Okay.
but not.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's get really close to the helmet.
That she gets great.
Helmet decides to move again back here.
Oh, yeah, that's not ominous at all.
Oh, it's gonna
Are
have
you
like
getting
this
down in the water with it, or what?
Where can I
You have to-
stand that isn't in the water?
Where you guys are.
Yeah, like
Where you
what's
guys
right-
are.
Okay.
Someone's got to go in there.
Why are we fucking with this thing?
I've got a piercing weapon, so I can actually attack things in the water.
It might be the ghost of like an ogre king, and he might be super jacked that we got him out of that water and want to give us all this riches and love.
I don't want ogre bitches. I'm telling you that right now.
Riches.
What is around this way?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Wait,
this
what?
way. What's over here?
You have to get in the water to find out.
Fine.
Climb check.
How did that run you first?
Acrobatics.
No, he's gone rogue.
You get into the water.
I get into the water, preparing to get right back out of the water.
All right, as you get into the water,
Oh, this is so dumb.
Yep.
All this for a bit
Not
of
as
shiny
promising.
metal.
Not as bad as
A
you
lot
throwing
of
sin
shiny
spawn.
metal.
Hey,
You threw a sin
so
spawn.
as you get in the
sin
water-
spawn. Cool.
Well, that was an experiment.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we had to know.
I'm just curious. I want to know what the story is with the helmet.
Was it? Is it a bunyip? Is it an alligator? Is it a dead giant?
Octopus. My guess is it's an octopus.
A hippopotamus?
It is none of those things. As you kind of splash into the water, you find that the helmet has legs underneath it.
Good.
It's a crab! I'm so shiny!
Yeah.
It's a crab that took the helmet as its shell. It is a
Oh, that's
very
fucking awesome.
big hermit crab, and it does not like that you are in its pool. So roll initiative.
Fucking giant
Yes.
That's amazing. I love it. I want to come to life.
We're gonna all dive in and just murk this thing.
Just so you know, this was not influenced by Moana. This was actually in the thing.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Aw. Well, I think Rise of the Runelords came out before Moana did. So
Oh,
maybe
yeah, many
Moana took
years.
it from me.
All right, so I will.
Do it as now it's been this grand.
I was a drab little crab once.
God, this is awesome. I love it when Disney comes to life.
Okay, so it didn't roll too bad.
No, we all thought it was like like floating around ghostily, and it was just a crab. Like, stop looking at me.
Stop it, I'm doing my
Does everybody
crab
have
feed.
their initiative in?
Bad people. Bad people.
Look like crab, taste like people.
Yeah, I have my new one in.
It's a set. Oh, he's under Gideon. Sharing spaces. Magpie, this may have been a dumb thing for you to do.
It was the best thing, because now we're going to get that helmet and some free crab meat.
Everybody's new initiative is in there?
Yeah.
You bet.
All right.
Fish dinners.
So, Wayko, you see this you can't see it real well because the crab blends in really good to the water. But you can see the helmet, so you know it's moving around.
Shoot inside the helmet.
Says the watery man.
Shoot inside the helmet. See. All right. So it's underwater right now, but not by much.
Well,
It's
I
not
sure
under a
as
lot
hell
of
don't
it.
have the strength score to flip it over.
All right. Wayko, what do you want to do?
First, I'm going to try to discern what Magpie's yelling at me.
Well, he's yelling it in common, so
Maybe a linguistics check should be my turn. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's a crab. I could dive in there and try to inflict light wounds it. Or I could throw my chicken in.
Boiling butter spell.
Murder chicken. I don't.
boiling chicken.
Grease with flames. There you go.
Question is,
You just gotta
How
find a big metal thing to set
good
it
of a
on.
swimmer is a chicken alone?
Probably
not
not
that
very
good.
good.
Magpie, you might be on your own
It
there, buddy.
depends.
Ah!
Well, can you hit something with a club underwater?
You
You
can,
can
but you do
try.
like half damage, I think.
How many ones and twos to bring this thing down, you think?
Too many.
Maybe you should just come out of the water. It's a crab anyway. It's not like it's swimming after you. How
That's
badly do we want several thousand gold pieces?
Pretty badly.
Pretty bad. Not gonna lie.
Everybody's like,
Wow.
nothing from the rest of this dungeon. Pretty badly.
Okay.
I'm still looking for that spell book, and this might just make up for it.
Is there? Okay. Do it. I'm gonna yell Geronimo and cannonball in. So I'm just kind of waiting at the top of the water.
Yeah, it comes up to like
I
your
guess I'll-
chin.
Well, I mean, you
Almost
could
too
try
much.
to slumber hex it.
Oh yeah, because it's an animal. I was gonna say I could charm it, but that wouldn't work.
The magic fart cloud.
You look at the crab and go, "Hey, baby."
Bow chicka bow wow.
I'm sorry, my God, I give up.
Of course, it's
Oh. Yeah, so I
I'm
guess
gonna
I
get all
will
nice and steady and then butter you up.
Yeah, let me
Sleep
show you
attack.
my mandibles.
sleep a hex with a 15 check that it has to defend against to keep from falling asleep while we steal its house.
We rip it off of its body.
Okay. It's a will save.
Yeah.
The crab seems to go. It takes a full round to come into effect, does it not?
No, it's a hex. So it should
No,
just
it's a
happen.
hex, not a spell.
Yeah, so it goes off. I can only use it once on him, but it should go off when I snap my fingers and wiggle my nose and fly around on a broom.
Yeah. It's a single target
Okay.
that can only be affected by that hex once every 24 hours. So
Yeah, it's a standard action.
it got a little buff.
Okay. So you go. It goes like this, and those little,
Little eye stalk?
yeah, it's eye stalks. They go like this, and he sucks back up into the helmet.
Aww. All right, let's freaking house jack this motherfucker.
Yeah, let's coup de grime inside his house.
Throw him. Okay, throw us the rope.
Wait. Delay.
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 Oh, okay. Well, what I
Yep.
say, my turn's officially done. But what we should do, someone throw us the rope. The more dexterous one will go to the front, like the one who's least likely to get crab caked. Should go to the front of the crab and put the rope under the front of the helmet and try to feed it out the butt of the crab.
I'm not going to do it while it's alive.
Find it,
I'm telling you right now.
and we'll swim away with its house. And
Mazus, would you delay for a second? Since you're in
Yes, certainly.
My precision damage will add to my coup de grace check. Just
is going to
let me
grab
gank
the
it.
crab. He's gonna grab the crab, so he's not doing damage, so it won't wake it. And he's gonna 18 strength. He can drag what?
What's your strength?
18.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
don't
can
know what
drag
drag.
1,500 pounds.
Drag it.
Yeah, you're jacked.
How much can you just flat lift?
300 flat lift. Lift over my head. I think it's double that, right?
It's also an
Well,
underwater.
you feel like you can flat lift this guy.
So I flat lift him.
Why are we so opposed to killing a sleeping opponent?
No, I'm going to set it the ledge so that it's out of the water.
Oh,
Okay.
I got you.
Over here on the ledge or whatever, I guess.
Okay. So the helmet is now sitting over there on the ledge with the meaty crab inside.
And I turn the helmet like it was kind of exposed. And
Okay.
everybody can surround and start wailing on it.
You just flip it over. You're like, I like your strategy, but let me give you something else.
Okay, so it's sitting up on the ledge about where Gideon is. Everybody had to move a little bit.
And then whoever can do the most damage to this thing just coup de grace the shit out of it.
All right, I got 2d4 and 2d6 for the sneak attack because it's helpless.
Yeah, Magpie would have the best chance.
Wake it up too.
Well, because he's got to make a fort shake equal to the damage I deal, or
This is
die.
an automatic. This is an automatic crit.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Wayko's just swimming around doing the backstroke. He really enjoys it when the water's inside a closed area.
You could open up a pool. That could be your thing.
Wayko, on the
Yeah.
pool? Great.
I guess the green one will be my singles.
I want to thank my patron. I don't know how to do that.
55.
Crit plus 1.
So times 3. So 6,
Yep.
10, 15, 45 damage.
45 damage.
Yeah, make that fort save, Adam. Do that for me.
So that's the same against 45, huh? Oh, natural 20.
That's still not enough.
No, it's not, but I wish it was because that would be awesome. Because I don't
This was
roll
even more
natural
awesome.
20s.
This was even
Dang
more
it.
awesome.
Fine.
I want to climb up. I want to reenact the last plunging strike I did. I want to climb back up onto the cliff, work out my trajectory just perfect, and then again just ride the S-Dock down into the center mass of this overturned crustacean.
All right, you do it, and it goes, and its legs kind of grab onto you for a second, and it goes.
Shiny.
So, has anybody ever heard of a place called the Mandarin and the crab sea leg, the crab leg special they have there?
You're right, Gideon, we should bring this with us, but you shouldn't be lifting anything in your condition.
Yeah, because you look terrible.
You look awful.
He doesn't look that good, but he doesn't
looks-
look terrible.
I mean, it's like someone just sucked the life right out of him.
Like a plate of shame and dead.
This helmet is worth a bunch of money.
Like
Yes.
Death got died, and then was warmed over, and then walked into a snowstorm, and then was put in a microwave for too long.
Okay. We got one last area to check.
Well, you guys start poking around in here while you're getting
Yeah, picking up
that-
all the stuff on the floor.
Yeah, Magpie pulls out a comically large magnet that just says Treasure-O-Matic.
Acme treasure
Just
magnet.
reach into the hammer space and go.
So cool diving.
All right. So in the collapsed treasury, which is what this is, you find, after about 12 to 24 minutes of searching, you find 3,500 silver pieces, 630 gold pieces, 40 precious stones worth 10 gold pieces each,
Dang.
Okay.
a jade amulet of natural armor, but you don't know how much until someone identifies it.
Uh-huh. That'd be a Maz's job.
Greatest treasure in the room is the ancient helm. The ancient helm, like we said, is not solid gold, but it's got it's mainly bronze with gold and jade trimmings, and it's still worth in this condition Mazus appraising it with his keen eye. Give me an appraisal check to get the most accurate result.
Well, I mean, stuff like this isn't worth money because it's made of. It's made of money because it's ancient.
You have like a tiny telescope that he's like,
Terrible.
Kind of.
terrible.
What's after the jade amulet? Because
The helm. So this helm is worth about 3,000 gold pieces. And if you can haul the 300-pound of it up, it's yours because it's been there for hundreds of years. Looks like.
Shien puts
How
it
many
over his
gold
head like a
pieces did you
turtle.
say that was?
What?
Did you say that thing was worth? Or did Mazus say it was worth?
Mazus said. What does Mazus say it's worth?
Mazus is all flustered and has to sit down for a bit.
Is it bad? Is it good?
Bad?
It's good.
It is many shades of good. It is, marvelous. We are officially rich as long as we can move this thing.
Right? I've never seen so much crab in one spot.
No, not the crab.
Emmy looks at Mazus and goes, I want the crab.
Yeah, I kind of want the crab too.
You can have the crab. You can have the crab. You can definitely have the crab. I will not fight over the crab.
I mean, crab is good to eat.
All right, we will all carry the crab, and Mazus will carry the helmet.
I don't think Mazus can carry the helmet. I don't think that's happening.
If Mazus had to, he would probably drag this all the way back to Sandpoint.
Across a missing bridge,
He would make it work.
up like 4 staircases. Does this thing weigh like as much of a treadmill? Because moving a treadmill up staircases is the worst.
It weighs 300 pounds.
Shien can lift it and slow carry it.
In that case, we may want to postpone the northern wing unless we hope to find more crabs and helmets up there.
No, we could just stash it off to the side and then explore.
I guess we could come back for it. And
Hey, what the hell is over here?
You guys go looking around.
Since we're all screwing around in the
Yeah.
water and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Splish,
you have been
splash,
looking
I was
around for
taking a
several
bath.
minutes. So we'll say that you guys found that this connected back to there.
Oh, what
And-
the hell?
The secret pathway.
It wasn't secret. I undid it. You guys just didn't notice.
secret
Yeah,
I
path.
undid this
We couldn't.
portion
We
right
couldn't see
there. No one
this.
looked up that way.
Couldn't see
Yeah.
it.
Oh, come on.
We're really ignorant when it comes to secret passage.
all right. So, to the east, the walls depict a carving of a towering mountain, its peak carved in the shape of a stern face, just above a great palace. Below, the side of the mountain's valley cradles an immense city of spires.
Ooh. Ever been there?
Don't know. A history check might be able to tell where the town, what if this is historical or mythical or what it is.
Emmy's gonna take a look at it.
Check.
She's not really gonna roll history because she doesn't have that trained exactly, but she's just gonna.
How do we even get it out of here?
What the
You
helmet?
gotta have your knowledges trained to roll them.
Modified 23 on knowledge history, but also clicked out of roll 20. So one moment.
Are you trained in knowledge history?
Yes. It's one of my many knowledges.
Okay. So Mazus and Wayko kind of work together, and they kind of think this seems familiar. The city with the spires underneath the face in a mountain. It seems really, really familiar. You may have heard about it or seen it or saw it mentioned. Brodert may have mentioned it, or you may have seen a picture or something like that in one of his books that he fiddles around with.
You said it's on the side of a mountain. Does you mean like a cliff or just like a mountain?
Like a mountain.
Like a mountain.
A
Okay.
face carved into the top of a mountain.
Okay, we'll have to check with Broder about it. That's what I'm getting. Remember everything we've learned. Maybe run that by the crazy old man.
All right. And we are going to actually need to call it tonight because
Yeah.
we're past our time.
Yes, it got really wet.
Shien climbs out of the water, dripping. I'm all wet.
Why are you all wet, baby?
Prestidigitation. Oh, I wouldn't want to have you catch a cold or anything, Raymond.
Why? Because I'm the only one that can carry the freaking helmet right at the moment.
What? No. That wouldn't be the reason.
All right.
That was excellent.
You guys are happy that you found some loot, is what it is.
We are.
Yes.
And some crab.
Yeah, the crab is
crab.
more what Emmy's concerned about.
Stick with me, Tika, and you'll never go hungry again.
Okay, so I'm getting a flash to Scar at the saying, "Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again."
Just that's not what. That's not.
Be prepared.
We saw how well that worked out.
Both our teeth and ambitions are bare.
It's a lot of Disney references already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please don't sue us, Disney.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Just all the movies, reference all the movies, and then
He's better down where it's
everybody
wetter.
will sue us at the same time. All right, but that is tonight's session. Thank you, travelers, for coming back to the end of Planar Crossroads. Be sure to, if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, fine, thumbs down the video if you're going to be that way. If you don't want to, or if you do want to, it is up to you. You can leave a comment down below. Tell us what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right, or neither. So
Tell us about your cat.
Just
about
say
me.
we don't care. We'll read the comments. There's like 7 of us. We can respond to some comments.
We can respond
So-
to one comment.
Tell us about your house. What's your schedule like?
Love the chicken.
That's right. So
How do you like
Um,
your indigenous giant shrimp crab?
yes, leave in the comments below how you would cook this crab, and that will determine how the group cooks the crab in the next episode. How about that?
Oh, well, low broil, baby, all the way.
Good East Coast cooking
All right.
style. Come on.
Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo.
One giant cowboy for us all.
Yeah, flip him
One
upside
giant
down
cowboy.
and fill the cavity with butter and just boil him.
Oh, in the helmet. Boil
Yeah.
them in the helmet.
Oh, that get a nice taste.
Yeah.
All right.
Bronze, yum.
Okay, guys. Let's go ahead and sign off. Thank you for everyone for coming. You can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or our actual website. If you go to any of those, you can look at the end of planarcrossroads.com, except for Twitter because they have a limitation on their actual usernames. So you would find us under the IOPC. All right. Any other announcements or sagely advice for the travelers before we depart?
Always check for traps.
Yep. Don't get grabbed by no shadows.
Usually with your
Sometimes-
paladin.
You just need to ask, man.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah.
The more you know. Okay.
G.I.
All right.
Joe.
That's how we're mixing cliches now.
Mixing cliches. Oh, the convergence is happening. Okay. That's it for today. Goodbye, travelers. Bye.
Ah.
Bye.